What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's special Tuesday Live with special guest Jerry Norton. What's going on, Jerry?
Not much, man. Having a fun summer. RJ, I put in the comments that my favorite thing to do is make babies. My second favorite thing to do is call sellers with RJ.
Man, what? I've never been happier to finish in second place to something. I love it, man. So today we're going to be calling leads from PropertyLeads. This is what the second or third time you and I have used PropertyLeads together. It's always been awesome. PropertyLeads is absolutely crushing inside of TU.
Yeah.
Are you guys using PropertyLeads, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done a lot with my students we're just starting to. But my business partners and we absolutely kill it with PropertyLeads. Like they do so good for us.
Yeah. Well, I think there's power in the different types of leads that you get, whether statewide, countywide, nationwide for guys like myself. It just gives you that opportunity to really be specific about what you want to get. And also, you know, the complaint with PPL is in comparison to running your own PPC is that, you know, on PPL, you're kind of you get what you get, but inside of PropertyLeads, it's completely different. I mean, you can be very specific about what you're looking to get location wise. It is pretty much just like running your own PPC campaigns, in my opinion. So I'm excited for this, man. And like we always do, I have to agree. Scott said Jerry's background is fire.
Oh.
That's what we were talking about. I was like, Jerry, where are you, man?
Yeah, it's not a green screen. That's literally the background.
Yeah, that's living the life right there. I love it. So but I need to turn my thing around so everybody can see my lake view. We're both on the lake today. So
yeah, I've seen yours. You should turn it around. Although your lighting gets all weird when you try to do
it. Does. It gets hard. It gets really messed up. But yeah. Man, there's nothing better than being on the lake, is it? I mean, it's just.
I don't know what it is about water. Any water, like lake, ocean, river. I just love water. Yeah, I'm that.
Do y'all ever get out on the water, or is it more just you're enjoying it?
Oh no, we're on the boat. I mean, my kids, I pull them around on tubes and try to kill them. They have fun. I have fun because I'm trying to dump them, and it's great. Everybody wins.
That's awesome. I'm more of I stare at the lake and then I want to go down the road and play golf. That's my thing. So, yeah. All right, man. Well, let's get into it.
Okay.
Like we always do, you get the first choice. Decide which one you want. So, for everyone, while Jerry's deciding which lead he wants to call here, we do have roughly 39 leads from PropertyLeads. We just have a spreadsheet that we're going to be going off of and picking. And yes, I am boring. I'm sorry. I'm a boring golfer.
Why boring?
All right. Because Carlos says I'm not fun. I don't know. Carlos is a TU member. He's always got something to say.
Yeah. Well, so RJ, you know, and everybody listening here, there's a bit of a strategy, right? Like there's certain things you want to look for. If you're going nationwide, you don't really care too much about that as much as you do what the urgency is, right?
Yeah, I care more about the urgency and then also the condition of the property.
Okay, so those two things have a you know, some indicators there. Under reason for selling, what's your favorite?
Emergency reasons.
Yeah, that's one of the. So the seller must pick a drop down choice, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this one here that says divorce and sell ASAP.
Okay.
And this came from TV commercial, looks like. Pretty cool. And this is in where? Iowa, I think.
Iowa. Look at you.
So I don't know anything about that.
I was going to say, look at you going to the boonies right out of the gates.
Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to put the number in. And let's see if we can get someone on the phone. All right. So guys, I'm calling without even looking at it yet. Normally maybe I'll pull up the address so at least I have that there, but let's get this off. Let's get this show on the road. What do you say?
Let's do it.
And this is Matthew.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Is this Matthew?
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew. My name is Jerry Norton. Calling you about a property I believe you have for sale on Lombard Street.
Yep.
Okay. Good. We got your submission on our website and giving you a quick call to see what we can do to help you out here. So you're still looking to sell that property?
Yeah.
Great. What are you hoping to get for it?
I'd like to get close to 200 for it.
200 for it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's got you at that number?
Well, it's over. That's under what it should be sold for. There's a bunch of houses around me that aren't as big that are over 200,000.
Gotcha. So you've done a little homework on value in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to take a look with you if you don't mind here. Stay on with me here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I've got this here pulled up. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,400 square feet, cute 2-story house.
It doesn't say it's 2.5 bath actually.
Oh, okay. Looks like you bought this recently. Well, a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Okay.
Just got it. We redid the bathroom in the basement's redone.
Mm-hmm.
Bathroom on the main floor is redone.
Gotcha.
Bathroom upstairs has a new toilet, vanity. 3 of the bedrooms are redone.
Mm-hmm.
So we spent quite a bit of money on it.
Yeah, sounds like it's pretty great condition. Let me ask you a question. Why not sell with a real estate agent?
Yeah, that's because they take a lot of the money.
You don't want to pay the commissions.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I already did that when I bought it and when I sold my other place. I think I paid up $22,000 or something between selling my last place and buying this one.
Yeah, you got to factor in, 5-6% of your sale price going to commissions. Yeah, I get that.
So I figured I'd try to, if I list it with them, I'll probably list it for 230 or 235.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just want to get, if I got close to 200, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing to think about here, just to put everything in context. Zillow's got your value at 205, and that could be right on or it could be a little off. If you list it for, let's say you list it for 230 and you get full price after commissions, closing fees, and so on, you're probably right there around the 200, which is why you're at 200 direct to seller with someone like me. Am I following your logic?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Totally makes sense. The only problem with that is when you fill out a form like mine or you talk to an investor like me, I don't want to be buying retail net commissions. Otherwise, I'm in the same boat as you. Yeah, that's all. And so the value we bring is speed and convenience, as is, no commissions, no closing fees, all that. And we work best for somebody that's like, I don't have time. I need cash. I want to get this property and I'm willing sell this property and I'm willing to do it at a discount for that speed and convenience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise I could buy stuff at value all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, and honestly, even with an agent at retail, if your property is really nice, you'll probably still make more money even after commissions because you'll attract the highest paying buyer in the market because you're listed.
Yeah.
So I don't, I get it. You got to weigh the two, but where I would be of value to you and where it would make sense for me is if we're at some sort of a discount off of the current value. Then I come in, I do something to it or I rent it or but I'm buying with equity.
Yeah. Yep.
So if that's the case, I'm your guy, like if you're looking for a quick sale, but I'm going to be wanting a discount.
Yeah. I would like to sell it because I got another property.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no sense in me having two of them.
Okay.
So.
Well, what makes sense
where would you be at?
Yeah. Where I like to buy on something that's clean like this and I'll just shoot straight with you my formula. Tell me if it works. We can get something done. If not, I get it. But I would want to be at about 70% of the current value. And I would put a lot of weight on Zillow's number. Like, you know, I could double check that with a few other places, but Zillow's getting pretty good at their values. Yeah, they're pretty right on, you know, for the most part. So I would want to be at about 70% of 200. So if we can make that work, we got a deal. And that, by the way, that's because it's move-in ready and updated. You know, I'm not saying brand new, but it's, if I can move a tenant in that, or if it's mortgageable, you know what I mean? Like if it's a move-in ready condition, then I can buy at 70. If it's not, if I got to dump money into it, then I got to be even lower than that 70. But I think you fit that profile of 70% of value, of current value.
Yeah.
So I would need to be at 140 and we can get it done. No commissions, no closing fees, none of that.
Yeah, I really don't want to sell it. I'm going to be honest. I paid $189 for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose money.
I get it. Yeah, that no one likes to do that.
Yeah, especially just buying it 2 years ago.
Is it vacant right now?
Not right now.
Okay.
I still live in that one. My
Okay.
other property's vacant. We're redoing that one right now. I like to redo them before I move in. It's a lot easier.
Oh, tell me about it. Live in remodel is, I did that with like a bunch of kids and it was the worst thing I ever did.
Yeah, I did that with my first property. I lived in it and redid it. And that was the terrible thing.
Oh yeah. We were in the RV in the driveway. Oh my gosh. What was I thinking? That was really
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Now my notes say here, you're in a divorce situation. Is that right?
Yeah.
How's that impact things? Like, does that create urgency to get this done?
It doesn't really affect it much.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
She's willing to wait, or you don't have to like.
Yeah.
Okay, but you do have two properties that you need to liquidate for the divorce.
This one we bought together. That's why I'd like to get rid of it. The other one I bought by myself.
That's not in the settlement or anything. The other one.
No, I bought this after.
But you want to sell that one too?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Sell that one.
Just this one.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah,
Yep.
Just this one.
Yep. So.
Well, man, you set the terms. You tell me when you want to close, and if you can do it at 140, I'm your guy.
Okay, I'll have to talk to her, and let's see what she says, and then we can go from there.
Because she's got a sign on it too. Now, when you bought do you have a existing loan on it?
Yes.
What's that at, the balance?
Oh, I want to say the balance on that's 160.
Oh, so you'd have to write a check at closing at 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
What's your interest rate?
I think it's 5.8.
Okay, so it's not one of the super good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have kept my first house I bought. I had a 2.5% interest rate. I should have kept that one. What's your total payment monthly? It used to be $1,600 a month, and then the insurance and taxes went up, and now it's $2,100.
And what can you rent it for? I'm just trying to figure out if there's cash flow there.
Rent?
Mm-hmm. You don't know?
I'm going to be 100% honest. I've never rented a house. So
okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to give you an accurate value. But
gotcha.
Yeah, after the insurance went up, I had to talk with my insurance agent, and I was like, that's not going to work, because it went from, it pretty much doubled in price. So we worked out, I had $500 deductibles on everything, and then I bumped them all up to $2,500. And dropped it down a lot.
Yeah.
So,
because there is an option where we take over your payment. So you sell it to me. They call it subject to the existing mortgage.
Yep.
So are you familiar with that then?
Yeah, because one of my friends did that.
Yeah.
They bought a house, pretty much took over the loan.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. But that would only make sense if I can rent it for more than your loan and cash flow.
Yep.
And that might be Zillow saying the estimated rent is like 1,600 out there, you know?
Yeah.
So that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
That wouldn't be a good idea on your side.
No. So, you know, I'm all about solutions. So like, what's the right solution? And if you're not in a hurry and you got a clear 160, you got a little room, assuming you could sell it for, and you know, if you sold it on market with 200 and after commissions and closing fees, you'd still clear your loan.
Yeah.
But most investors, I think, are going to want to be below that balance you owed to you.
Yeah.
For it to make sense for an investor. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I might be able to. Well, hold on a second. Let me just bump the value. We might be close because if I put your as is value at 220 and then I go 70% of 220, we're at 154.
That's closer, yeah.
Maybe we can. I would have to do a little more. I'd have to feel really good about 220. You know, 200 feels good, but 220, I'd have to feel really good about it. But if I could feel really good about that as the current value as it sits, then I might be able to get a lot closer to that 160 number. But you would basically walk away clearing the loan, which is still a win because now you're not paying that $2,200 payment.
Yeah.
Is that something? If I could, is that something you're open to?
I'd have to see what she says.
Okay, talk to her.
I'd really like to agree with you, but I gotta.
Let's do that. Why don't you talk?
Says.
I'm not telling you I can do that, but why don't we see if that clears the X? Yeah.
Okay.
Tell her, say, hey, possibly with an investor 220, but that means we're clearing the loan, and that's our goal is to get out of this debt, you know.
Yeah.
And if she's up for that, can you save my number? I'll follow up with you as well. But let's circle back around. I don't want to dig into this much more right now, but if she says yes, then probably what we'll do is we'll put together an agreement. I'll do some due diligence, make sure that number pencils, and then, you know, give me a few days. But then if that clears, then we move forward.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. That makes sense. So, yeah, that'll work for me.
Okay. Thank you, Matthew. Let's do that. You circle back to me. If I don't hear from you, I'll follow up with you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
All right, bye.
See ya.
That was a good call.
Thoughts? Feedback?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I changed my microphone in the middle of that call. So someone said I was on the wrong microphone, and I was. I thought that was a great call. You know, it was tough. The asking price was high. Comp-wise, we have more square footage than everything. It's always tough. You've got one that's 800 square feet smaller that sold for $215 December of last year. You've got an active that's 200 square feet smaller than you at $215. It's been on the market for 15 days. So,
yeah,
you know, the coming up to the 154 might be a little bit tough.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the sub 2 pitch was the right move at the time.
Someone asked Novation. I did not pitch Novation. He's not the kind of guy that needs some. I mean, he would just do what I would do if I novated it.
Agreed.
Yeah. People think that that's a solution. That fits a very narrow box of seller that would be a novation.
I personally agree. So, I think that's a pretty typical acquisitions call right there. You know,
now just so everybody's clear, if I can buy something in its current as is condition at 70%, those I typically just take down. If it's clean, I take it down and I relist it. I can get 1% listing, and I'll net the difference pretty much like a wholesale fee.
Yeah,
that's why I did that.
Yeah. All right, so I chose a Texas lead, And I chose it purely based off the fact that it said full gut needs everything.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do here.
Hello.
Hi, is Heather there?
This is she.
Hey, Heather, this is RJ Bates. I'm calling about your property there on Havana Street. Looks like
Yes,
you had filled out a form about selling that property. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
I would like somewhere around like 55.
All right, 55. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on. You know, this happened to me the other day. Starting to wonder if this is an RJ thing or a seller thing.
What happened?
Just hung up.
Your call has been forwarded to vote.
Weird.
Now I feel like we were calling each other back at the same time.
Please leave your message for.
Huh.
Something happened there. That did not sound like a hang up. I don't want to talk
Yeah,
to you.
no. That either her phone died or we keep calling each other. I'm going to give it a second. So she did say she wanted 50. So this is interesting. She said 55.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear 55, what do you assume?
Low income market.
Do you assume 55,000 or 5,500?
Oh, 50. I assumed 55,000. I mean, it is 952 square feet.
I'm not going to make an assumption here. I'm going to ask her because I would not be shocked if it's actually 5,500. I hope it's 5,500.
Do you know where Malakoff, Texas is?
Well, I've got it pulled up here, so I'm cheating.
Yeah, where the heck is that?
It's southeast of DFW.
How far?
So it's not, but it isn't like in the middle of nowhere. So it's like when you leave DFW, you either go down 20 to Louisiana east, or you take 45 down to Houston. It's smack dab in between those two highways. So you're kind of just out there where no one lives.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the street view. This looks like middle of nowhere. It's 5,500, RJ.
Ask me.
The Zillow number is 20,000.
I know. I saw that.
It's 5,500.
Please leave your message for.
Man, that is weird. She didn't answer and the phone rang the entire time there.
RJ, they just bought this a couple months ago.
And they bought it for 20, right?
Well, you'd have to tell me. I'm just looking because it's Texas.
They bought it for 20.
Yeah,
So
it
55,000.
It was listed for 30. They dropped the price to 20. Went pending a week or two later. So yeah.
All right, you want me to call another one?
Yeah, but let's circle back on that one.
For sure.
Because if 20 is the value and they want 5,500, that might be a quick 10K turnaround, you know.
I'm thinking it's 55,000.
Yeah, they're trying to make money. Yeah. Which one you calling?
One right above it.
Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Hello, you call Madam Pacheco. Please leave the details. tone message with your phone number, and I will call you as soon as I can. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Mara, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Grove Street. Looked like you filled out a form on my website. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you.
You know, RJ, it's fun to hypothesize like what sellers' positioning is and things like that, but you don't want to spend too much time doing that because, you know, rule number one with sellers is never put yourself in their shoes because it's distressed real estate and they're emotional and stuff doesn't make sense usually.
Right. We have no idea. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, we would never even be playing that game, or at least you and I wouldn't be playing that game if she didn't hang up where.
Right. Now we're trying to guess what's going on. But it would be pretty dumb, RJ, for her to pay 20. That's the value that it has, and she's trying to sell it for 55. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that unless she remodeled it, but she says it is a full gut, needs everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which are you calling Texas?
I went one up to Missouri.
Psych.
Jeff Myers with Living the Dream Out.
Okay. Gotcha.
You would leave a name, number, brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Jeff, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Kathleen Street. Looks like you filled out a form about selling that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. All right.
One more up.
Maybe.
Yeah. That one's divorce.
What are your thoughts about Pennsylvania right now?
Well, I mean, you're taking a big risk with their regulation they have there.
Feels like one of the worst, isn't it?
It's pretty bad. I mean, the seller has 30 days to cancel the contract. Like, I don't think I would. I don't feel good about locking up deals and the seller can shop me for 30 days.
Right. Is this guy's name Diesel?
For Diesel 44.
Diesel 44 is his name.
Call him that, RJ.
Your call has been forwarded to an
I'm not leaving a voicemail to Diesel.
Say, is this
Is this Shaquille O'Neal?
and the last name's Smalls. It's like you got a big first name and a tiny last name.
I'm gonna call back.
Diesel Smalls.
This is RJ.
Hey, RJ, this is Jeff. I just had a missed call from you about the house there on Kathleen Street.
Yes, sir. You still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, I'm just kind of putting my feelers out there a little bit.
Gotcha.
Had a guy, he's supposed to buy it, but he just straight up ghosted me, so I'm just trying to look at other options here for now until I get a, for sure go from the guy. But, yeah.
Were you under contract with him, or what happened there?
Yeah, I am, but the title company can't get a hold of him. It's all, the paperwork's all filled out and everything. Everything's ready to go. Just nobody can get a hold of the buyer.
He's probably a wholesaler.
Well, I asked him that if he was, and he said no, he's not.
It's probably because he doesn't watch me and Jerry Norton on YouTube.
Okay.
See, if he watched me and Jerry, he would have just told you, yes, I'm a wholesaler. And then when he couldn't perform, he would have told you why he couldn't perform. What?
Yeah.
How much were you wanting for the property?
65,000.
All right.
To be honest with you, I have an under contract with that other guy at 62,000. I said that was fair.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he hasn't turned in any earnest money. He just straight up ghosted me. I mean, he's did quite a few deals with this title company this year. You know, decently reputable person on their end, but yeah, just nothing the past week or so from him. So,
What's the closing date?
the 8th of August. That's what the contract says.
So technically speaking, because he did not deposit earnest money, you're not under contract with him.
Well, you know, it was a pretty simple contract. It doesn't specifically say that in there.
It doesn't
But,
have earnest money on there.
Well, it does. It does say delivered within 3 days. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you could look at it that way if you wanted to. So,
I mean, 65,000. I mean, I'm assuming the property needs a little bit of work to it.
yeah. So, I was going to go in there and redo or put new flooring down and paint, and just the cabinets are pretty salvageable. I was just going to paint the cabinets white, and then put some siding on the house too. It's got a new roof, so I'm not worried about that. So, yeah.
What was it? Were you living in the property? Was it a rental property? What was it?
No, I bought it for a flip property, and I was just kind of putting some feelers out there, just seeing what could happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you bought it for 40 a couple, what was that? Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
And you bought it off the MLS?
Well, it was listed for a little while. The tenants that were in there were not letting buyers come in to look at it. They'd been there for like 25 years. And I actually bought the house across the road from him and kind of caught wind of what was going on. It was off the market. It was on hold there for a little bit, and ended up, shooting him an offer over. And he said, that's fine. Got the tenants out of there, and I set up and take it off his hands. So,
Gotcha. Hold on 1 second for me. Did that fix things? I don't understand. All right. So I'm wondering if the issue is if this guy that came along and has it under contract for the 62,000, if the issue that he's running into is that it's technically a deal, but what the end buyers are looking at is the fact that this property was purchased like 2 months ago for 40,000, and now they're wondering. I mean, say he has it for 62, he's probably marketing it for 72. Why would I pay $32,000 more than what you bought it? And he's probably not conveying everything that you just said about the tenants, and you basically had to buy the property sight unseen, right?
I did a walkthrough.
Gotcha.
What I have found in that area within about the past year or so, houses have been going for, ones that are decently fixed up for about $106, $107 a square foot. Those are listed on the MLS.
Some are going for more than that.
Yeah, I know. That's they're a little bit of an outlier.
So you were kind of putting the ARV somewhere around that 110 range. You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, around 110 is what I was thinking. Yep, after repair.
And how much were you going to put into it?
I talked to my contractor and stuff. It was going to be around 20,000-30,000 roughly, depending on how much I want to do myself. You know, I was just kind of cut the contractors loose on this one, just let them go ahead and do everything. Somewhere mid-20s, I would say.
You were going to make somewhere around 30.
Yep, that's the point.
Yeah. So see, I mean, that makes sense for you to an in buyer if the ARV is 110 and they're coming in and buying in the $60,000 to $70,000 range. Basically, that profit gets chewed up and spit out. And I'm wondering if that's what this other wholesaler is running into. He just can't move the property. He's trying to convince people of a higher ARV, and they're not seeing it. And they're probably also arguing on the amount of rehab. You know, 30 sounds fair to me for a 900 square foot house, but I can see how buyers, once you start trying to convince them that the ARV is 125 or 130 or something like that, and they're saying 150, there's not enough money there for the end buyer at those numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
I personally just not that you're asking for my advice, but I'll give it to you anyways. I would move on from that contract, and I would also ask the title company to make sure that they didn't file a memo on the property.
What do you mean by that?
Memorandum of contract, basically to cloud your title so you can't sell it to anybody else.
Oh, I got you.
So unfortunately, it's a stain on our industry, but it is common for wholesalers to lock properties up for too much, file a memorandum, cloud your title, and then force the next buyer or you to pay them off to get that memorandum released.
Yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
But I'm just telling you, it happens all day, every day, and I would call and ask that title company, like, hey, they did not file a memorandum on this property, right? Especially with no earnest money, because the title company, if they know about that, they know the earnest money, it would assume that's a fraudulently filed memorandum because it's not even a properly executed contract. But
right. He's out of, he had 10 days to look at it and back out with an inspection and all that. I mean, somebody did come out and take pictures of it, but there was no formal inspection done.
Right. He's a wholesaler.
Yeah, it could be avoided, I would think.
Well, technically speaking, you could Kansas City shuffle his ass and just go after him for specific performance. Because he's outside of his inspection period. Not that there's any money to be made in that, but you could scare him. That would be a text that you could send him and be like, "Hey, man, I need to know what you're doing, or we're gonna have to come after you for a specific performance." I don't know. I mean, from my perspective, I mean, in the mid 60s, I don't see it working out. I'm a wholesaler myself. That's why I'm as knowledgeable as I am about this. But I just don't see the numbers working for an end buyer. I mean, where you bought it was a good deal. That's where it would need to be purchased.
Right.
So it's either, slap it on the MLS, try to get an owner occupant in there, or just flip it.
Yeah. I got a couple other projects running right now and just trying to just get this one, put feelers out there, see what would happen. Trying to free up some cash.
Man, I would free up that cash by listening back right smack dab on the MLS with better marketing. I wouldn't do anything to it.
Yeah.
I put that sucker right back out there for 70.
Yeah. Do you just do wholesaling, or do you do any buy and hold, or? flips? Or?
I've done everything you can do. I tried to bankrupt my company by doing everything all at once. I like to just wholesale now. But I've been doing this for a decade at this point. So yeah, I've done pretty much anything you can think of.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I got another house just across the road there. It's all fixed up and everything. I didn't know if you'd be interested in buying whole or not.
You gonna give me equity with it or just cash flow?
What do you mean there?
Well, I gotta have equity. I can't buy it full retail. You know what I'm saying? I would anytime we want to buy rental properties, even if it's a wholesale deal. I mean, I still gotta have equity there to be able to cash out, refi, pull all my cash back out. So I need at least 25% equity on the deal.
I got you. No, there's really no equity to be built.
Gotcha.
Forced equity in it. It's all fixed up and everything. So I mean, I do have it at $96 a square foot. Puts it at $135,000. And based on those other ones selling, around 107.
Right.
That puts it around 150. Actually, technically 149,800. And then subtract 135 from that. I mean, there's possibly around $15,000 of equity in there.
Yeah, that disappears pretty quick with purchase. Getting in there, but I mean, just going back to this other property, man, I think that your best strategy would be to try to get rid of it as quickly as possible. I see quite a few properties on here that are going in that $70,000 to $80,000 range. I'm looking at the
For
page.
sale.
What's that?
They haven't sold yet. They're on the market right now.
No, I'm looking at the sold comps in the past 6 months.
Okay. I got you.
So I think you could probably fit in that range, and maybe that would alleviate some of the pressure from you. I'm trying to get some of the cash back,
Yeah, I hear you.
So, but yeah, man, best of luck with that other wholesaler. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's why guys like me and Jerry are out here trying to teach people how to do things the right way so we can save our freaking industry. So.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, you mind if I save your number? Maybe I can reach out to you again at some point.
Absolutely, man. Feel free to call me anytime.
Your name is RJ?
RJ Bates. Yes, sir.
Bates. Okay. Alrighty. And are you out of Texas?
Yeah, Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, sir.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Sounds good.
All right, Jeff. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye.
Guarantee you that wholesaler filed a memo.
It's unreal, Jerry.
I'm dealing with one right now, RJ. We contracted before the other wholesaler. We have his contract. We have our contract. Ours was first. Seller actually is saying, I never signed that. I don't know how they got that. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. They're holding us hostage right now for a $7,500 release.
Yep.
Full on. And I told him, I said, I called my lawyer. I'm like, I will sue you for the principle of this. I am not giving you $7,500 and you are going to release this and I'm going to expose you on YouTube. Anyway, it's disgusting, RJ. It's happening more and more. I'm running into this probably 1 in 5 right now.
Is that person known?
I don't know. Cause he's from Miami and this is in North Carolina. So he's a virtual guy.
Jerry, what are we gonna do, man? I mean, me and you put out so much content. We talk about how to do things the right way. Is it ever gonna be something that we can fix, or is it just gonna have to be done at the state levels?
I mean, the regulation coming out now is memos are illegal. There's like 5 states that have bills that are just blanket, no doing that, no allowed to do that.
Right.
Which sucks because there is a legitimate right place for the memo.
Right.
It's being abused and it's just so frustrating that that's happening.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 28K wholesale. I've got my buyer. We're ready. It's a 28K deal. I could easily pay this guy 75 and still come out 20 some plus, you know, like it's still an awesome deal. But for the life of me, I can't let that guy keep doing that.
Right.
I just, in good conscience, I cannot sit by and just give him the 7,500.
Well, Jerry, let me ask you, like on this deal right here, like on a broader industry-wide level, this property was purchased 2 months ago for $40,000. It's under contract now with a wholesaler for $62,000. What are we doing?
No, that's why it's full on fraud. They will lock up whatever price the seller says and then go dark and file a memo.
I mean,
now, imagine doing that 10 times a month, and then you hijack, you hold hostage the seller and the real buyer. If you get away with it a couple times a month, it's a full on scam.
Did you hear his response?
What?
When I said, about the memo,
yeah,
he goes, "Well, that's not fucking happening." I'm
like,
yeah, it happens all day, every day, buddy.
Yeah, and title's too afraid to close around it. I told title, hold time and a half in escrow, hold back money in escrow till we resolve it, and they're like checking with their legal to see if they can do that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You know what though? Going back to that deal. I looked at a comp. It's a little old. It's over a year old, on the same street, couple doors down, same two bed, 1 bath, same square footage, remodeled, sold for 100.
Yeah.
So you're right there on that.
I mean, dude, I think he should list that for 70,000 today.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Sam, what's a memo? You don't need to know because you're inside a TU.
Better you don't know.
It's just you don't need to know.
You'll find out the hard way.
Yeah, when you find out, it's because someone did something, and then you bring it to me, and I'll deal with it. Dude, we just had this happen inside of TU. One of the guys, he's brand new. This is going to be like one of his first deals. Was going to be his 4th ever deal, but first deal since joining TU. I had to call the other wholesaler and kind of bully him with my name.
Yep.
Like, dude, like, what are you doing? And we got it resolved and whatnot. But basically, he was like, listen, it's a company-wide thing that every single deal we get, we file a memo.
I used to do it too, but not anymore. It's you have a target. If you're filing memos, RJ, this is my belief. Now, people can do what they want. Even legit wholesalers, don't file memos. You will have a target on your back.
Yeah.
Litigators are going to be all over that one.
Have I ever had someone in TU file a memo on the same deal your company was working on? Absolutely not, because we don't file memos inside of TU. If they do, it's not to the standard that me and Cassie want. Listen, Cassie has been the one for years where it's like, don't file memorandums.
Honestly, RJ, if you're doing things right with sellers, you should have no reason to file a memo because a seller's not going to go behind your back unless you're not communicating effectively with them and they think you went dark and they re-contract with someone else. Every now and then a seller will backdoor you, but that's really not, that's a very rare situation.
And the other part of that is, Jerry, we should have inside of our businesses an assumption that a certain amount of deals are not going to make it to the closing table because of things like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just going to happen, but to the degree of filing memorandums and doing all this, like you said, you're putting a target on your back.
And if a seller changes their mind and doesn't want to close, let them go. Move on, guys.
Right.
Don't force a seller with a memo. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, why? We're supposed to solve a problem, not
be the problem.
Yeah, because they're elderly and they change their mind. Just let them go.
Right.
It's not worth it.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to call this one towards the bottom in Alabama. Alabama. It's tired landlord. Not non-performing tenant, I guess.
It's the first time I've ever popped pills on a live.
Not me.
Allergies are killing me, man.
Oh, it's those kind of pills?
Yeah, not the other guy.
Oh,
25140213332.
one more time. What the heck?
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay. All righty then. Fine.
I like your tired landlord conversations. Do we have any more? That was the only one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it when Jerry talks to tired landlords.
Why?
Well, for one, me and you believe the same thing about tired landlords, but they're just so direct.
Yeah. I mean, I just get right at it. Like,
Right.
it's my favorite conversation because you don't have to be delicate around their experience, their situation. Let's try this one up here on Center, Texas.
Center, Texas.
I thought you were going to call on that one.
I'm just curious where Center, Texas is.
Yeah, me too.
I'm wondering if it's right in the center. It's definitely not. It's
Yes, hello. This is Jerry Norton. I'm calling for Dominic. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hi, Dominic. I think you have a property you're looking to sell on Texas 87 South.
Yeah.
Great. You filled out a form on our website calling you about that. So you're still looking to sell that?
Yeah.
Okay. Love to see if I can help you out. What are you hoping to get for it?
250.
250. Okay. I got you pulled up here. Wow. Looks like, is this sort of an estate area? Looks like a kind of a farmhouse type property.
Yeah.
You're on 1 acre, built in 77, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,500 square feet. Is that right?
2 bad.
2 bath. Okay. And my notes say here that you've got a non-paying tenant. Is that right?
Yeah, it's vacant.
Oh, it's vacant. So you don't have a tenant situation going on.
No.
Okay, great. Well, that makes things a lot easier. And tell me again what number you said? 220?
250.
250. And what's got you at that number? Because I'm showing the Zillow value at 183.
Okay. The Zillow value next door to that house
Uh-huh.
just went for 450.
Okay. And how comparable is it?
None, because mine is a log cabin and his just a regular 1,1800 square foot home.
Okay. Let me see if I might not be looking at the right property here. Hold on. Let me just double check. I might have told you wrong there. Hold on a second. I do this 100 times a day, so I got like 20 windows open on my screen. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. Okay. Well,
Yeah, the next door neighbor, right next door. I mean, not even skip a house, right next door.
right next door. Go ahead.
50,
450 right next door.
right next door. If you
Do you have the
take
address?
the fence off, I don't know.
You don't know the address?
Honey, you know the address of that neighbor? I have to look it up.
Why don't you look it up? I'm going to look for it as well.
Okay, let me see. Yeah.
How long ago did that sell?
Oh, about 6 months ago.
Okay, so it's recent. That's good.
It went for 450, and it was appraised, or the tax paper says 100 something.
What do you mean 100 something?
You know, people who pays the tax on that property,
Uh-huh.
the value, like you just said, mine value is at this much.
Yeah.
His value was almost 100 something too.
Okay.
And then it's 450.
Is this the house to the left or right of you?
What would be?
If you're facing your house from the road.
Yeah, so it'll be the right of me.
The right of you. Okay. So
Did you find it?
I mean I'm looking at the Street view. Okay, that looks, is that a manufactured home? Like, what is that?
What's that?
Yeah, here's what I would say. I think that might be an anomaly. Like maybe that was a package deal or something. I could find out what went on there. But
well, interesting part is
Yeah.
after she bought that house, she wanted to buy mine.
why didn't you sell it to her then?
Well, mine was like not maintained well enough.
Uh-huh.
1162
All right.
State Highway 87 South. So she wanted to buy mine for whoever, whatever reason, to spread her acreage or have a friend, neighbor, sister, brother to live there too.
Okay.
And it wasn't in the condition she wanted it because it, I haven't been there for a long time. But she says after it's fixed, she might consider buying it.
Well, yeah, but if she paid $450 next door and you're asking $250, wouldn't that still be a deal for her?
Well, we didn't come into a price. We didn't
Well,
come into a price.
Right. Well, but didn't you tell her $250?
No, we didn't come to a price.
Okay. Well, then,
Understanding, we didn't talk about a price.
okay. I guess I'm not following how that didn't go through then if you didn't do a price. Like why?
Well, I went over there to show it to her.
Okay.
And she looked at that condition. She says she wanted it all fixed. She didn't have
Okay.
time to fix it.
Gotcha. All right. Let me see if I can get my head around this. Okay.
Like the house she bought next door, it was all, move-in ready.
Yeah.
And that's what she wanted, is a move-in ready.
I mean, I'm looking at Center, Texas. I'm looking at a broad stroke view, and most homes are selling in the hundreds. There's a few in the 200s. I see one at 500. If I click on that, I imagine that's something special is going on there. Yeah, it's 4,200 square feet for that one.
Okay.
So
the difference between theirs and mine is a log cabin.
I understand that. Why are you giving that so much value?
Because just the log itself is about $300,000 wood.
Mm-hmm. In wood.
In wood.
Okay.
So if they were to burn down and you want to replace it, it would be just $300,000 just for the log. The insurance company told me.
Well, if you're asking $250 and you can sell the wood for $300,
Yeah. That's what I'm
why
saying.
not? Why not do that?
I'm giving you a deal.
Okay.
It was inherited in 2004.
Okay.
Okay. The parents passed on 2004.
Uh-huh.
And I just kept it around for me to retire to move there, but it so happened that I didn't, go. And since 2004, I kept it.
Okay.
But when I was renting it before, it was like $800 a month. That was like 12 years ago.
Okay.
And now, I just kept it that way. It's 2 acres. And I never went down there because my wife got disabled. So I never had a chance to go down there to maintain it.
I see. How long has it been sitting vacant?
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of calls coming, and I'm just tired of answering.
Well, yeah. I think because you're having a hard time getting people to see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whatever. If it's, I'm just putting it out there. It's not like I put a realtor on it to sell it. It's been, like I said, 20 years that I just maintained it.
Yeah.
Ever since. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just go ahead and sell it.
I would list it with an agent. You'll find out real quick what the market thinks,
Well, it's not the market thing. The next door went for 450. What else do I need to know?
Well, is there another buyer that
acre.
is there another buyer that will pay that? Is what you need to find out.
Well, I don't know, but
I mean, I'm looking at
next door.
Adams Street, 2,000 square feet. This is new construction, really nice property, you know, and it's for sale for $319. But this is like over the top nice.
Okay. So does it have 2 acres?
I mean, it's brick, it's attached garage, high ceilings.
Does it have 2 acres
I'm looking.
within the country?
No, it's half an acre. But
That's what I'm saying. It's not even in the country. See, mine is in the country, and the city is right next door.
right.
So in
Okay.
the country, you can do hunting right
Yeah.
there. You can get out there and shoot your gun, and you're legal.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a hunting cabin. You know, people
Yeah.
go out there and they go hunting. They
Mhm.
rent a cabin or whatnot.
Yeah. All right. Well, this doesn't look like something I'd be interested in at that price.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. But I wish you all the best.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Talk to you soon. Bye. I don't know how to reason with that.
Jerry, you were so nice. Normally you're like, no, I'm out of here. That was like the most patient I've ever seen you with like an unreasonable price.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, is there something here that I'm just not seeing? I just couldn't get to it though.
I honestly, I have no idea what that man was talking about. I was looking up everything and I was just like,
Yeah.
I will offer you a solid $45,000.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to call a Utah lead
Oh yeah. I know how much you love Utah.
because Utah is the bane of my existence.
Yeah. Face your fears, RJ.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Which one, RJ? Helper?
Helper.
Yeah. I've never even heard of that.
Hi, this is Steve. I can't come to the phone right now. Leave me a short message after the tone. I'll get back to you.
Hey, Steve, this is RJ Bates calling about your property on Spring Canyon. Looked like you filled out a form on my website about selling that property. If you could, give me a call back, 817-915-6860. Thank you. Man, I wanted that one. There's a Wyoming lead that's almost in Montana. If you
There's people there, huh?
if you want to get crazy,
The Cowley?
yeah. Let's go.
I just hate their reasoning. 90 days and they want to sell without an agent.
Yeah. Someone put on their asking price. Yes. It's good.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Take me to one of my favorite states, Illinois.
Illinois' money, man.
Illinois is good. It's always good.
your message for Maria.
Hey Maria, this is RJ Bates calling about your property on Water Street. Looked like you filled out a form about selling that property. If you could give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. You know what's not good? Kansas.
Mm.
You like Kansas?
I can't say I do.
Isn't it funny? Like, it's just there's certain locations that just.
I like Oklahoma City. I really like Tulsa. Hey,
Tulsa.
what do you how do you feel about relocating as their reason?
Don't like it
Yeah. Why don't you like that?
because it doesn't scream motivation.
Mm-hmm.
It screams I need money.
Your call has been forwarded to
Come on.
Yeah, relocating doesn't really tell you anything.
No,
I mean, isn't everybody relocating that sells?
I know. It's like all right, well, now really tell me what's going on.
Yeah. They should take that one off the drop down menu. Because it's a lot of them say relocate, because you don't have to tell anything when you say relocating.
Right.
It's sort of a way out of putting down a real reason. Thanks for getting rid of all the crappy ones for me, RJ.
You're welcome. Boy, you just jinxed the shit out of me on that one. That's all on you right
That
there.
was below the belt. Sorry.
Yeah.
I take it back. I take it back. RJ, do you still find Texas towns you've never heard of?
Yes.
Hello?
Hi, is Frida there?
This is she.
Hey, Frida, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there in New Waverly. Looks like you filled out a form saying that you were looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
Correct.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
Well, I'm shopping around and I'm getting estimates.
Where are you shopping?
With real estate people, with the people that buy as is.
That's me. You found me. All right. Forget the rest of them. The rest of them aren't as nice as me. All right. What's the reason why you want to sell?
Relocation.
All right. Where are you going?
New York.
Oh, wow. It's not often we hear people from Texas going to New York. It's normally the opposite way.
I know. I know, and I would prefer it that way. But I have a fiance in New York that he's situated in New York, so he wants me to come there.
All right. Well, what's the time frame and you want to get up to New York?
Well, I'd like to sell within 90 days.
90 days. All right.
Uh-huh.
Now you said you want to talk to a bunch of us as is investor types.
Right, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I'm shopping.
Well, I mean, why do you want to talk to the as is? Does that mean there's something wrong with the property?
Well, it's just need here, and I need a lot of help. So and this place needs some cosmetic and a little bit of repair probably, and so I just don't think I can do all this by myself.
Understood. Well, let me ask you another way. I asked you one way. If you could get all of your hopes and dreams, what would that look like? 90 days, you move to New York, how much money in your bank account?
Well, I still owe 30,000 on this place,
Okay.
and so I've got to get above. I want to get way above that, and as much as I can possibly get. Of course, anybody would.
So we got to pay the 30,000 off and put some money in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm on 1 acre, and it's a small house, 2-1. They had to take the back porch off and the front porch off. I had some work done with septic, and they had to empty it out, and after 25 years, I was here 25 years, and I never did have it emptied. So we didn't know where it was, so we found it under the back porch, and that's taken care of. And I have a beam, a temporary pier beam on the front, and they had to remove the front porch to get to that. And they've got a temporary one in there, and they said they were coming back to do a better one. So some of the siding is off too. So, and the kitchen floor needs the surface replaced. My son put that, it looks like wooden floors, but it's not the real planks.
Right. Yes.
So he put that on, and I spilled too much water in the kitchen, so it kind of ate that up a little bit. Quite a bit. So that needs replacing or something. And because the little board things kind of came up. And the bathroom floor also needs that replaced in there. It doesn't have central air and central heat. That old air conditioner stopped running. So I've got a window unit in the living room, and I bought a smart heater in the living room also.
Okay.
And the acreage in the back is wooded and with undergrowth. So I got trees all over.
You got trees. All right.
And it's right on the highway. There's neighborhoods. There's brand new neighborhoods. They're clearing all the land, or too much of the land, I think. And they're putting brand new neighborhoods. We've got a lot of brand new houses out here, and we've got some new stores out here. So I'm 2 doors up.
You looking this up? No.
I can't.
New Dollar General, got trees. All right.
And down on the corner is they have a brand new, real big service station, and they have one service station that's in store that's been here for years. It's smaller than the new big one, but it's getting civilized out here. I'm in the forest, and I hate to see them clearing so much land.
I know it's crazy how many new houses they're putting around you. I mean, they're just clearing the land.
I know. They're cutting too many trees, and the traffic is really getting a lot more than we used to have. Well, we used to not have so much, but now we do.
Right. Let me.
What did you say your name is and your company?
My name is RJ Bates, and my company is Titanium Investments. And I am
Titanium Investments?
Yes, ma'am. and I am the owner.
That's great. It's good to be the owner.
It is. Some days. Some days it's not.
I get that.
Yeah. All right. I want to ask you a question. If I were to make you an offer today and it was a good one, would you accept it?
Well, I can't answer that until I know what it is. And I'm shopping. I am shopping around.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, nobody wants to be shopped, you know?
Shopped?
Yeah, I don't want to be shopped. I want to be picked.
That's why you're the owner of a company with your attitude.
Exactly. Well, I mean, my thing is I want to make it a win-win. I want to get a property where I can come in and I can do repairs to it. Sounds like your house needs that. I want to offer you a fair price for that property, and then I want to come in and I want to be able to make profit off of the property after I purchase it. So,
Of course.
so that's
Oh, and
my
I do
intentions.
have a barn. I forgot to say I have a barn.
Okay. So, but going back to what I was saying is like, what do you want, right? You want to sell your house, have 90 days. You want to move to New York, and you want to have X amount of dollars in your pocket.
Exactly.
So there is a potential situation where we could see eye to eye today. That's all I wanted to know.
Well, I'm not going to commit to today.
So the issue with that is then you want me to give you a number, and then you're going to go call all my competitors, and then I got to just wait and hope you choose me. You know what I'm saying?
That looks like the deal.
I don't like that deal.
Well, what do you want to offer? You haven't even seen it. You mean you would buy a car without looking at it?
Well, funny enough, let me tell you about a story about me buying a car. So,
Okay.
see, you didn't know who you're talking to. RJ Bates is crazy. See, I don't like car shopping because when I go car shopping, the car salesman wants to tell me everything about the car. And I don't want them to tell me everything about the car. I want to know very few things about the car. I want to know, one, when I sit in it, am I going to be comfortable? Two, is my music going to sound good? Three, is the air conditioning going to blow cold? And four, when I hit the accelerator, am I going to go faster than every other car on the road? That's all I really care about.
That sounds like the car I want.
Exactly. So the last car I just got, it's a 2024 or 2025, however they do the years of cars. I think it's a 2025 Mercedes EQS 450 something numbers. I don't even know what it is. I didn't see it. They drove it to my office. He came in my office. I signed the paperwork. The first time I ever saw my car is after I had already purchased it. I never even drove it before I owned it. So in regards to buying a house without seeing it, absolutely. That's what we do all day, every day. Now, will I eventually come see it? Yes, but that's only after you say yes to whatever I'm willing to offer you for the house. But see, I don't like to make offers on houses either, Frida, because see, if I make you an offer today, here's the thing. You have a number that you want. I can promise you there is absolutely no way in the world that I'm going to offer you more than whatever that number is. Because if you don't tell me what you want, I have to go ultra conservative and just say, here's my number. What do you think? And then you're going to say, I don't like it. And I want you to like me. See, it's like the car salesman. See, the car salesman, he wants to sell me on all the stuff. And I don't care about the stuff. He wants to tell me about what kind of car it is and the engine. And I'm like, does it go vroom, vroom? That's what I care about, sir. And so for you, I just want you to tell me, how much do you want for your house? And then I'll say yes or no.
Well, I can't tell you because I'm an amateur at this, and I'm not going to jump into a fire without knowing what I'm doing.
You don't sound like an amateur. I talked to amateur. You sound like you sound like you've negotiated a time or two. I'm pretty good at getting numbers out of people, and you right now you are not giving it to me. So let me ask you this: you want to get up to New York? You want 90 days? How many of those 90 days are you going to take shopping?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not going to be shopping every day.
I see. How many people are you going to shop with?
I don't know. I do have a list.
You have a
I've
list?
talked to some of them. A list, yeah. I've talked to some of them already, but nobody's given me a number yet.
Probably because you haven't given them a number.
Well, no, I haven't given them a number.
You should start playing the game differently. This is how you should do it, Frida. You should call up people and say, my name's Frida. I want to sell my house. And I want $150,000 for my house.
Well, is that what you're offering?
Absolutely not. I already told you I'm going to be super conservative. You owe 30 and I'm going to offer you 35,000. But see, you should have told me 150,000 because then I would have been a much higher offer, but you forced me to say 35,000.
Well, then we can't work.
Boy, now it's your turn to tell me the number you want.
What about 180,000?
180? You said I'm an amateur. Frida, I'm about to hire you. You are not an amateur. You are an expert. He said 150. I'm going to go 180. That was amazing. No, I don't think I can do 180. It's just mainly because of these new builds that are going on around you. You've got new builds that are going on surrounding your area with more land for like in the 2s and 3s. And your property needs quite a bit of work there. So there's a potential that we can put a little bit of money in your pocket. It's not going to be significant. I mean, that's.
Well, I don't want just a little bit of money in my pocket.
How much money do you need?
Money.
What is big money? Big money is different to everybody.
Well, what about 150,000?
In your pocket?
No, no.
That's 120 in your pocket because you said you owe 30, right? I mean, I just don't think the property's worth that much.
Well, it's probably not, but you told me to give you a number. Any number.
Well, I know, but now we pulled the sheets back. Now it's time to talk real business. Like we got to get down to it. I mean, what's like the real number that you need to go to New York with?
Well, I want to call him and talk to him.
The boyfriend?
Yes.
All right.
The fiance.
All right. Call the fiance, see what he thinks. But realistically, I mean, I think for me personally, I mean, it would be well below $100,000.
How well?
I mean, talk to the fiance, see what he thinks. But I think y'all really need to come to have a come to Jesus meeting about how much money do we need in our pocket on top of the 30,000. That's what I would be focused on.
He's buying a 2-story house there, not too far from New York City. So every bit counts.
Yeah.
Toward that.
Right, but it has to make sense to the buyer as well, right? It can't just be about your needs. It has to be about the needs, and then also the realization of what you actually own.
Yeah, it has to make sense. I agree.
Yeah, because your property was built what, in the 1970s?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. 1970s. It's small. It's on a busy road. It's got an acre, but there's more land out there. So it's just got to make sense.
It's going to turn commercial.
Your property?
I've got I have a neighbor on both sides of me, and if they sell, then that's going to be quite a chunk if they could put it together. But I have no idea what their plans are.
Yeah, but I mean, again, from an investor standpoint, we can't buy based off of speculation. We have to buy based off the facts that exist.
Yeah. True.
So, we'll talk to your fiance and see what he says, and then you've got my phone number. Feel free to call me back, okay?
Well, I don't have it. Well, it's on my phone, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right, Frida. Thank you so much.
Mr. Bates. You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, that was fun. Not very fruitful.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite seller of all time. She was so sharp.
She was pretty spicy there. I have to hand it to her. When she came back with the 180, that was shocking.
Well, you're the owner.
Yep.
That was good. I just love, RJ, that you have fun with this. Guys, if you're not having fun doing this, then it's all stress. It's all high pressure that you put on yourself. And, what a great way too, RJ, to practice, a seller that's being difficult. That's a great opportunity to practice how you would overcome objections.
Yep.
Try things out, challenge things. You did some really creative things to try to get her to loosen up and get real.
And Jerry, you talked about it, have fun or it would be stress and all this. I say this all the time to people inside of TU and on my YouTube videos and stuff. Guys, we have a certain expectation that these leads are not closable. So on some of these, it's just like, oh, well, this was one of the 9 that I wasn't going to close. Like, I'm just going to have fun during this moment and see if suddenly Frida frees up and gives me a great number. I was hoping she would say something like 50 or 60. Then we would have a conversation.
Yeah.
It never came out.
Yeah. And you gave her great advice, which is you better start getting numbers or you're just going to be wasting your time.
Well, she needs to start throwing out a number.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I tried comping that. That's a weird one. I mean, it's high acreage over there. She's on a busy road. It's under 1,000 square feet. She doesn't have a lot to demand on that one,
No, she doesn't.
I'm going to call a weird one here. Probably the worst one on the whole list.
Wyoming?
Well, second worst one on the whole list.
West Virginia.
No, it's where is this? It's not that. It says that it's listed with an agent.
Oh, so it is the worst one.
But it's a buddy, and it's a big one. It's listed at 5.7 million.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So this will be fun. Let's see if they'll answer. Yes. Is this Alberto?
No, this is not Alberto. You got the wrong number, bro.
Is this Alberto's real estate agent?
No, this is Lawrence Benson.
Lawrence Benson.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a listing on a 100-acre farm in Huntsville?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're the one I want to talk to then. I didn't know if this number was the seller or the agent.
I'm the seller.
Okay. So you're the seller.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, then you are the one I want to talk to.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You had filled out a form on our website about this property on Farm to Market.
377 FM 3179.
Yep. That one. That's a big boy, huh?
That's a big boy.
Tell me what you want to do here. You got this listed at 5.7 million. Big giant brick home on a close to 100-acre farm.
Right.
What's the agent's just your buddy helping you out kind of thing?
Well, my friend, she talked me into listing it. I got counsel. And while I was in the hospital, I tried to sell it, and the fellow was going back. He went back to Morocco, run over a landmine, blowed himself up, and his wife and all. His nephew called me back and told me they couldn't buy it. So she said, well, let me list it for you.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the buyer was unable to purchase because they blew themselves up in a landmine?
Yes, in Iraq.
Man, I've heard it all, Alberto. Lawrence.
Alberto.
I've heard.
Say Benson.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it all, Lawrence. I've never heard that one. That's wild.
You ever been?
No, I guess that would be normal if you were in the military.
I'm a Vietnam vet.
Okay, so it's normal for you.
Disabled vet.
Yeah.
I was in Vietnam War. I was there in 66 to off and on to 68.
I can beat you though. I once did a deal in Colorado where there was a severed head, no lie, severed head and hands, chopped off a human head and hands in the freezer in the basement. So anything goes, I guess.
In California.
Colorado.
All equipment, tanks, troops, and stuff over, and I brought back dead bodies.
Wow, that's crazy.
We'd go twice a week.
So you've seen it all.
I've seen it all.
Well, Lawrence, what do you want to do on this property? I mean, you're looking for a very unique buyer at 5.7 million.
It's 5,750,000. It was listed for. Well, they appraised it at 7.
At 7, you're asking 5, but that's a very unique luxury buyer that's going to do.
If I get 5.5, if y'all buy it for 5.5, I'd be satisfied.
Well, I mean, you're going to net that anyway if you get a full price offer right now.
Yeah.
How's that a deal for me?
Well, if you want to pay 5.5, there it is. Okay.
Well, just so you know, when you fill out a form like that, you're going to attract investors like me that come in with cash. And
I'm not going to take a 50 to 70% loss. I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Then
ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong
right.
with it. And all, it's a cattle ranch. I got cattle on it. Got a 40 by 50 barn with a concrete floor. Got a 26 by 60 shed. Got a corral. Got black pipe fence all the way around it, about 1.5 miles. Got a front gate. I just put a new opener on it and all that kind of stuff. New water treatment system. The hogs tore up the damn shrubbery and the yard, and I've been redoing it, and I ain't got it exactly like I wanted, but it looks a lot better. But we got problem with wild hogs. They caught 26 here for the week, and all in the suckers are still coming. But we got a lot of rain, so they stand in the woods. But when it turns dry, the hogs come out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I let my friend list it for me, and she checked it out and everything.
Okay.
So I tell you what, so let's put it on the market.
Okay.
$6 million. I said, all right. After about from February when she listed it to, I'm gonna say April or May, we had 3 people come look at it. They liked it. One lady, it was too big for them. Another one come from Tennessee, said my neighbors were too close and she didn't like the chickens coming over here. So I told him, okay. And another one, he called me out of Tennessee and told me that him and his wife drove by her, visiting some relatives, and they wanted to come look at it. And as soon as they got a chance, they was going to come back and look at it. I told them, okay. And people like all have been calling me to buy it, make me an offer, you know. And I said, fine, make me an offer.
Okay.
And matter of fact, 2 has called me today, one from Las Vegas and one from, what was the other one from? But anyway, make me an offer, you know, and get with Michelle, my realtor. She understands, and if you all want to make me an offer and all,
Okay.
Okay. Can work out something.
Well, I'm that guy that would be at, 40% below value discount buyer. That's me.
Oh no.
I'm the guy you apparently don't want to talk to. So, but I would keep doing what you're doing. You got it listed. You got great pictures. It's an awesome property. Just be patient. You'll get a buyer. It might even be an out-of-state buyer because this is a unique. I mean, buyers for this are looking all over the U.S. for something like this.
Well,
yeah,
it's for sale.
Yeah,
it's for sale.
Okay, if something changes and you want cash fast and close quickly, that's where I would be a good fit.
Well, it won't be 60 or 70%.
Okay, I'm just saying and that's who you're gonna. That's what you're gonna get if you fill out forms online for this. That's who you're gonna. Just so you know. Okay.
All right.
Best of luck. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye. Yeah, you never know.
We're getting some characters today, aren't we?
I mean, if I was paying $5.7 million, I wouldn't want the neighbor's chickens coming to my yard either. Just saying. I do want to go on a wild hog hunt in Texas. Can I do that with you, RJ?
Let's do it.
We shoot them with a 50 cal from a helicopter.
Only if we are filming that for YouTube.
Definitely.
One of us is shooting the hogs while the other one's on the phone with a seller, and then we alternate.
Yeah, because we don't want to feed our audience something they don't want to know about. Like, it's got to be calling sellers at the same time.
Exactly. All right, here we go. We got to get something today.
Yeah, let's get something.
We've had some good calls. It's not contract. Hello? Johnny. This is RJ Bates calling about your property there on West 4th Street.
Okay, talk to me. Want to buy it? Let's get it done.
Man, you're the guy I've been wanting to talk to all day today. You answered on the first ring like it was instantaneous, and you're like, let's.
You know what? I got some shit going on right now, guy. You have no fucking idea.
All right.
Right now, all I want is to get something done right because I got people that owe me a lot of damn money, and I'm trying to hunt these sons of bitches down and get my money.
All right. Well,
I got people out in Chicago right now. I got people out in Texas right now. I got people out in Mexicali right now. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off, a little hot. Now, the flip side of that point, I need to sell my house.
All right.
So I'm ready to go.
How much you want for it?
I want to tell you about it. I have a 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. I replaced the central air, HVAC unit. I did a hot water heater. I covered this disposal. I'm gonna leave my washer and dryer there. Maybe, yeah, I think it will. I put a 12 by 25 storage shed in the back on the side of my house. I'm leaving that there. I just paid $4,500 for that damn thing. But here's the thing. The reason I'm selling it is because my wife passed away. This house is too big for me. Remodeled the bathroom, kitchen. It's got Brazilian tiger wood, flooring. I did the upstairs. I put new flooring up there, repainted it. Everything is white, like realtors want. I don't know why that's fucking gross, but. Anyway, I did all that work. It's got a privacy fence all the way around the property that I installed, so it's completely enclosed, so you can let your pets out. They will not come out. And I got the biggest lot on the property, too. It's a cul-de-sac type thing. So I'm ready to go make this happen. I've been lowballed multiple times by multiple people your stature, so let me see what you got. Let me see what we can do. I can just say yay or nay.
Well, that's what I want to do to you. I don't want to lowball you. If you just make me throw a number out there, that's what's going to happen. So how much do you want for it?
Well, this is where I'm at. I owe 122K. Excuse me, yeah, 122K. I own the house. I have to walk away. The house was appraised at 280. I want to walk away with at least 150K, 145K. That's the lowest I can go. So I gotta have 255K to walk out. And that'll pay the mortgage off, or you can just pay off. You can keep the mortgage, turn it over to you. I'm making $900 payments to that, and you can keep the house, make payments, and just pay me and buy me out. We can go that route too. So I'm ready to go.
All right. So you owe 122.
Yeah.
How much cash do you want to just walk away?
145.
That math doesn't math. 145 plus 122 is 267. You said 255.
Oh, okay, 267. That's where I'm at.
Oh. I like the 255 better.
Well, I can make that happen.
All right.
I'll make more. I can make more on the payments. I'll drop it down to about 106K, and I can put it right pretty close about 155K, and I can walk away with 148K.
All right. 145. Do you need that, or like you need that cash, right?
Well, that would be nice, yeah, because
You don't want it in payments?
no.
How low are the low ball offers?
No. 225, 206, 230, 234, 238. I'm not gonna go lower. I know what the house is. The house was appraised at 280. So I'm leaving money. I'm gonna leave some money on the table. So I go, I need to put a roof on. The roof is $7,000, $7,100 clear. I already had it checked out and done. But if I don't sell the house, I'm just gonna put another roof on it, rent the fucker out, and be done with it because I just gotta get something out of it. I need to move to Missouri. So that's where I'm going.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. It was appraised at 280.
Yes, sir.
But if you were to go sell it on the market at 280, you would net less than what you're asking an investor to pay you.
Well, of course. Yeah, I know that.
So,
That's not gonna happen.
so you don't want to list with a realtor.
Oh, no.
You want to sell it to an investor, and you want an investor to pay you more than what you would net on the open market.
Well, the open market, I guess I know the houses. Well, the houses around here are going for 280, 300.
Well, they told you what it would go for, 280. That's what the appraisal was.
Yeah, right.
Right. So you would net 260.
Yeah.
But you want me to pay you more than what you would net on the open market.
But here's the thing. Because I'm just trying to do right now is sell. I want to get at least 255 so I can pay the mortgage, pay the house off, and walk away with about 148K, which is not going to be an issue. Okay.
Why is 145,000 such an important number for you?
Well, that's where I need to be at. My other property.
But why?
Why? That's what I'm asking. No, well, it's not only that. It's because I'm trying to make it reasonable for the investor also.
But it's highly unreasonable for an investor. That's why I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from.
Yeah, well, that's where I have to be at.
But that's why I'm asking you, but why do you have to be there?
Well, because I got I put a new HVAC unit. I put a central air unit. I got a hot water heater in there. I did everything to it that needs to get done. The house is a very unique house. It's I'm close to everything, from high schools to grammar schools to hospitals, but yet I'm far enough away that it's secluded. So it's a private cul-de-sac.
I understand, but if you have a beautiful, perfectly retail house, that's what the retail market that's what it exists for. You need a realtor, and you need to pay the commissions, and you need to net yourself to 260 and go on about your business. Unless there's a reason as to why you don't want to do that. If the reason is because you want to net more money, then that's delusional.
I talked to a couple realtors here, and I told them, showed them what it was appraised at. He goes, well, right now the market's going about 245, 230. I said, no, I'm not going to drop 40K now just because you say that. No, I'm not going to do it. I goes, so I've already talked to about 5 or 6 different realtors. And that's what they, it's like, so how I said, and I asked them, why would you want to drop my price? Well, that's what it's going for. He goes, no, it's not. Here's the appraisal. It's sitting at 280. So.
You know who's never written a check for a house before?
What?
Do you know who's never written a check for a house before?
Who's never checked for a house before?
No, who's never written a check for a house?
Oh.
An appraiser.
Oh.
Investors do. Realtors sell houses all day, every day. So if every investor and every realtor is telling you the same thing, maybe your next call needs to be to that appraiser and ask them if they want to stroke you a check for 280. I mean, I don't know. Realistically, I mean, I thought we were going to be best friends. We are not going to be best friends. This ain't going anywhere. I can't buy your house for anywhere close to what you want. All right, bye-bye. Fucking now we got the Iowa mafia boss.
What is going on?
Bro, that was literally in Waterloo, Iowa. Have you ever done a deal in Waterloo, Iowa?
No.
I have. I've done a lot of deals in Waterloo, Iowa. Let me explain how the deals in Waterloo, Iowa are supposed to go. Are you looking to sell? Yes. How much you want for it? $10K. I'll give you 8. Sounds good.
That guy's not with the program.
No. He was in a nice little neighborhood, but his house was small.
All right, I'm going to try Florida.
All right.
And they're relocating, believe it or not.
Please leave your message for.
Come on now. I like this one.
Please leave your message.
That was Northport.
Yeah.
Is that the only one you called?
Yeah. I just called it twice.
Gotcha.
There's
a Lake Butler, Florida. It's another relocating.
I'm going to try this Pennsylvania. Even though I hate Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It just means you buy it, really. I mean,
Hello?
yes. Hello. This is Jerry Norton. I'm calling for Rich.
Yes, this is he.
Hi, Rich. Calling about a property I believe you want to sell on North Street.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you filled out a form on our website and looking to see if I can help you out with this. What are you hoping to get for this property?
I'd like to get in the 60s, but I'm open as far as that goes.
Okay.
It does need a bit of work inside. The roof seems to be in good condition. No leaks from the roof. But they had taken like the main on the first floor. The flooring needs to be put back down. I mean, it has a subflooring. It also needs to be either carpeted or the vinyl flooring or something like that needs to be reinstalled on the first floor, and it could use some painting inside as well too.
Okay. You bought this in 21, looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a rental?
It had been a rental previously.
Okay. But what'd you use it for? Was this your home?
No, I basically bought it as an investment. I was thinking about fixing it up and either reselling it or renting it out, but I really never did anything with it as far as that goes. So
Gotcha. And you paid 35 for it, looks like.
Yeah.
Exactly 4 years ago this month.
Yeah.
Okay. But you haven't done much with it, which means it looks pretty much like what I'm looking at here online. Or
So
worse.
The front pictures, it looks pretty much the same. Except the pictures online, the front pictures, it looks terrible on online.
Yeah.
But it did have it does look a lot better. Had some siding, etc. On it prior to my purchasing it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly when those pictures were taken. But
Okay.
but they were taken before I purchased it.
All right. Well, then let me ask you this: if we could close in a couple of weeks or whenever you want, I could put cash in your pocket as is. You don't have to do anything. I'll take it exactly the condition it's in. What's that number look like?
Would you do 55?
I don't know. It needs a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Well, what would your offer be?
Well, I want to make this work for you and me, so I just want to get real, like, cut to the bottom of it, like where you're really at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever number we agree on, I'm going to need to get a little bit of due diligence time to get my, because it's, I mean, I'm looking at, what year was it? This was built in 1900. Almost guarantee you there's foundation problems. Like I'm looking at one of these pictures in here and I think I'm looking at some sort of dirt foundation, like, brick or stone foundation, maybe.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a can of worms. Because what I would do is I would buy it, add value, create equity through doing work to it and adding value to it. But I got to get my head around that and not take on something that's impossible either.
Understand.
You know, so I mean, that's gonna. I would have to be down there more around where you got it or even lower.
Okay.
Just because I have to budget for some significant foundation repairs. I've done a lot of foundation repair work like this, but you just got to go in there and reinforce everything, run beams, run pillars, secure everything up. You know, I would probably pour a floor in this basement area here. That just all adds up. It's probably
kind of secure it and make sure that,
I mean, I probably can play marbles in there on the. I'm guaranteeing you, like, if I walked in there, I've got sagging floors in the house. You know what I mean?
The floors did not seem to be sagging last time I was up there.
I'll bet you $100 they are. I just know they are. I've done this a long time. It's 1900 built, you know?
Yeah.
So you have, even though it's only 1350 square feet, like you're spending $100,000 to redo this house because everything has to go. So, and not that many people would even take on a project like that.
Yeah.
You know, most of my investors have like a no pre-1960 rule on buying houses because it's old knob and tube. Who knows what the plumbing's doing? It's probably, you know, galvanized and stuff, cast iron sewer line. And it's just a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can do it, but I think I would need to be more like 20, 25.
Okay. What was your name again?
Sorry, Jerry Norton.
Okay. Jerry, tell you what, right now I'm not inclined to that, but I'll keep your number and I'll give you a buzz back within 2 weeks.
What happened? I guess what happens in 2 weeks?
Well, I have somebody that had said that they were interested. They were going to put a contract in on it, but they've been dragging their feet.
At what price?
See, about 47.
Yeah, the reason why is because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you it's probably one of those wholesalers. And that is it a real buyer? Here's how you know someone's a real buyer. They sent
a real buyer.
Okay.
I know the person somewhat. So
okay.
Yeah.
I just don't believe it because they would, you know, until somebody puts it in writing and they put earnest money down, it's not real.
Right. Yeah.
Like I have people tell me all the time, well, I got another offer. Really? In writing with earnest money? No, you didn't then. Right? I'm just shooting straight with you. You know what I mean? Like I get it. You got to do what's best for you. But I think if you paid 35 for it in 21, the market's only gotten worse since 21. And that property has only gotten in worse conditions, sitting idle for 4 years without maintenance.
Right. Yeah.
So there's no way it's worth the same as when you bought it 4 years ago. It's just not. The market's slow. I mean, 21 was the height of the market. Which is why you bought it. Everybody bought everything because, you know, we thought we could never lose and just buy it and sell it for more later. Well, market's slowing down and it's projected to continue slowing down.
Yeah.
So whatever I think it'll sell for today, it'll probably sell for less when I'm done with it or when any investor's done with it in a year from now. You know, so that's why honestly, a number at 35 and 21 is 20 and 25. Like it's you have to readjust your thought process on things. And guess what didn't go down? Cost of renovating didn't go down. So
yeah. Yeah,
For some reason, that keeps going up no matter what the market does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So like we can get it done and I'll come through. And the way it would work would be I would send you over an agreement at that 20 number. I would probably need like 5 or 7 days of due diligence just to get eyes on it. Like I already know it needs everything. What I want to know is, am I right at 100 or is it more like 150? You know, so that's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to tell you, oh, that's what it needs, new windows. You know, I already get that. So that would give me some time to do that. I also work with quite a few investors. And if I'm not the right buyer, then typically what I'll do is I'll network with I got a huge network of buyers, and maybe someone has an appetite for it a little more than me. And then I could still get it moved for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can get it done, but we do need to be at 20.
Okay. Right now, I'm not really willing to do it at 20, but I might in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Okay. Just don't be surprised if you call me in a couple of weeks and it's 15, not 20. You know what I mean? Just because I'm looking for deals every day. We're active. We're aggressive. We're trying to transact. We've got the capital behind us, and I got investors too. So I just want to put some urgency on your plate that like you're talking to a legit buyer right now that can get it done. I don't know that you want to screw around too much is all.
Okay.
And be careful if you do lock this up with somebody. Here's my advice. Make sure they can stand behind it with earnest money.
Right. Yes.
Because people you can lock up anything with no earnest money, and if it doesn't work out, you walk away.
Right.
And then you're strung along. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, the home my personal residence, I paid close to $500,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
They had it all for the same amount. They wanted to close about a month afterwards, but they only want to put $1,000 down on the house.
Oh yeah.
On a $500,000 house.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Exactly.
I make when I sell a lot. The number one thing I counter back, I have an offer today on a property I've got in Detroit. I'm selling it for $75,000. I got a full price offer for $75,000. And then I got a bunch of crap terms, which is like super long inspection, a tiny little earnest money. And I'm like, you're wasting my time. Come back with real terms. Right. Yeah. So like with yours, give me five, I would say give me 7 days, just because it is a pretty big project. Give me 7 days. Once the 7 days are up, I will go hard with $5,000 in earnest money on a $20,000 purchase. Mm-hmm. Non-refundable, sitting in title. If I don't close, you get my $5,000. Mm-hmm. And that's how it should go. Like, honestly, anybody else who can't do that is not real.
That's true.
So like I would call up your $47,000 buyer that you have and say, let's get it done. Let's put it in writing. Give me some earnest money and let's close.
Yeah.
Like call them out on it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'd said it. I actually, before I saw before I answered the email today, ironically, I sent him a text a little bit before that, and basically said, you know, I really don't want to see this dragging any further. So we need to either,
yeah, stop wasting my time. Exactly.
Get it done. Right. Basically, the alternative terminology, crap or get off the pot.
Yeah, but ask yourself this: if you paid $35,000 in 21, why would someone pay $46,000 in 2025?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like logic. I mean, there's always an outlier. You never know. People do weird things, but
yeah,
logically, that does not make sense.
Yeah.
So do not lock that up with loosey-goosey terms, or that person will just string you along and then not perform.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm just, I'm shooting. I like to shoot straight, because when that falls through, by the way, when you lock it up for 46, you'll call me back, because at least I'm being honest with you where no one else is. You know what I mean? Everybody likes to blow smoke up your ass because agents do it. Other, buyers that fish do it. That's just not how I operate. I'm going to tell it straight up how it is, and either you like me or don't, but at least I can sleep at night knowing that I'm doing the right thing to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I got to make money. Like, I'm not going to buy something that doesn't make money. So.
Right. I understand. Yeah. Yeah.
People tell me all the time, well, why? Well, I say to them, well, would you pay that? If you were in my shoes, would you pay that price that you're asking me to pay you? And they're like, probably not.
Yeah.
Well, then why are you wanting me to pay that price?
Understand.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do from here? You want to see if that buyer will come through at that number first?
Yeah.
Or what do you want? Like, I don't want to just leave hanging here. What's our next item?
Yeah, I want to see, and I'll also tell them, hey, I do have somebody. It's anyhow,
I would tell him this. Tell him what people tell him what people do to him, what people do to me every single day. Say, hey, I got another offer. It's a little bit lower, but they're willing to stand behind it with earnest money. You need to get real right now, or I'm going to consider this other offer.
Yeah.
But then, call me back that when he gives you excuses. You know what I mean?
Okay. I got you, Jerry.
So I'm your man, right?
Well, hopefully not. But
well, the highest paying buyer is the loser, right? Because he paid the highest paying buyer is the loser, not the winner, because he paid more than everybody else.
That's true.
I mean, on my side, not your side, but but yeah. So what I'm just saying is, like, when he's done screwing with you and you're ready to get real, like to sell this, call me back and let's get something done.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jerry.
Okay. Yeah. Best of luck to you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yep. You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
See you, Rich. Bye.
That was a great call. I think that was one of my favorite calls I've heard of yours.
That was a 150 Zillow. It's a 150 value over there, but RJ, man, that thing is like, I don't know how someone doesn't spend $100,000 fixing that thing up.
Right.
A local guy. So here's how I would wholesale that. It would cost me 120. A local guy can do it for 80. But it's got to be someone that does heavy rehabs. He's got his own crews, that kind of guy. But those guys are there.
Do you feel like that guy was not mentally all there?
I think he's just stuck on getting his number out that he bought it for. But see, I didn't go value with him. I went logic with where he bought it at.
Right.
Try to get him off of that number. Sometimes we throw around different reasons, and you always got to think, what can I say to this guy to get him off his number that for him will be a logical reason why. And he went, what he's got to change is from like, I want to make money on this investment I did, to I'm actually going to lose money, but it's okay. I get out from under it.
Yeah. I thought it was, like I said, one of my favorite calls that you've ever had. I feel like today we've had a series of really strong calls, just not the result. And I keep trying to hammer this home with everybody, like, fall in love with the process, not the result. The results will come. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's what we're seeing today. Some of these are really good calls that could be closes 3 to 4 calls from now.
There's a good chance I get this guy. He's got to get that other offer, out of the way, which is a BS offer.
Exactly. All right. I'll see what I can do here. I'm going to go Missouri. Hey, is Charles there? Hey, Charles, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Thames Lane. Looks like you had filled out a form saying that you were interested in selling that property. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
I know I'm gonna ask for 25.
You said 25?
225.
Oh, I liked my number way better.
I bet you did.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell me a little bit about what you got going on there.
It's 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, office in the basement, 24 by 28 garage. I bought it in 2018, completely gutted it, and put all new water lines, sewage lines, electrical. So it's been redone inside, top to bottom.
Okay. So you want to sell for full retail?
Close.
Yeah, I mean,
House
220.
across the street just sold for 247.
I don't see any property that sold for 247. I see a 232. But anyways, so why not just list it with a realtor?
Why would I do that?
Because that's how you get the most money.
No, that's how the realtor gets the most money.
You think the realtor's going to get your 225?
No, the realtor, after you pay their percentage, so if I list it for 225 with a realtor, then I end up with 2. Or about 215.
Yeah. So you know how to sell houses better than realtors?
I guess you're a realtor.
Oh no, I despise realtors. I'm an investor. I'm even worse. I want to buy your house for like $75,000. I'm like way worse than them. But I'm just saying, like, in order to get the most money, you just hire a realtor. That's how you do it. Like, even I hire realtors.
Well, that's you. That's
Right.
why you're an investor.
What? Yeah. Anyways, I'm definitely not your buyer.
Because I bought my house for like $39,000. That's what I paid for it.
You're an excellent investor.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna go call someone that needs me now.
Good job.
All right. Bye-bye. I don't know if we were like measuring or what was happening there, but brother, what are we talking about? Like, you want to sell your house on the retail market? Go hire a realtor. And I don't know. That very much triggered him.
Yeah.
I was waiting for like the punchline of like I've sold like 5 houses without a realtor. Like I don't ever do that. You know, have you ever noticed that it's only men that like believe that you don't have to hire a realtor? You can just do for sale by owner, and it's like it's never a woman that's like, I'm not going to do that because I can do their job and I don't have to pay them the commission.
I think we spend the majority of our time with sellers explaining to them the difference between retail and investor. And if you're looking retail, you will always get the best price with an agent because they're going to get your property public to the market where there's the most eyeballs.
Right.
Even after a commission, you're going to get more that way because you're going to get more exposure. So what do they do? They go fill out a form that says, sell my house fast for cash. Let's see if those guys will pay more than retail. Like, what are you thinking?
Right.
I don't know. I don't get it. It blows my mind that somehow they think there's a buyer paying more than what they can get retail.
And Jerry, I kid you not, when I pulled this property up on Privy to comp it, it said the value was $32,000.
He's so far out to lunch.
And I heard him say 25,000. And so I thought, hey, we might be on to something, right? This might be one of those like 80, 90,000 ARV houses. He wants 25. I can get him down to 10 to 15. And then he was like, no, 225. And that it all went downhill. So,
yeah. All right, let's try. I'm going to try South Carolina.
you're just going for all of the regulations.
I know. Sometimes you can get good deals in those states.
You're right.
Your call has been forwarded to an Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, now
to
it's
an
pushing me
automatic
straight to
voice-
it.
So, Jerry, I've always said my KPIs for property leads is 1 out of 10.
I know. I was just looking at that.
We have talked to 9 sellers.
Oh, this is it then.
Your call has been
This is the one here. It's in Manteno, Illinois.
That's the one.
That's the one. Just because it was right there next to the other one on the list. Yes. Hello. How are you? Is this Rodney? Or no, not Rodney. Anthony.
What can I do for you?
Anthony, my name is Jerry. I'm calling you about a property I think you want to sell on Cougar Run.
Okay.
Is that right? Do you want to sell that property?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let me see if I can help you out here. We got the form you filled out online, I think, for that. Tell me what you want to get for this property.
I'm looking between 450 and 475.
450 to 475. Okay, so this give me a minute here. While we're on here, I'm gonna pull this up here so I can see what we're looking at. Okay. 450 to 475. It's not telling me. Tell me square footage.
Over 4,200.
Okay, so we're looking at a big one here. And help me understand, what is this? Are you living in this? Is it occupied? Is it vacant?
It's occupied, living in it.
Okay, so you're living in this home. Looks like you bought it a while ago.
About 18 years, yes.
Yeah. Wow, the market sure has gone up, hasn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Trying to, where is Manteno, Illinois?
Just north of Kankakee County.
That still doesn't help me. I'm from Detroit.
Okay, it's south, like how would you say, north or south of Chicago?
South of Chicago. Okay. I've done quite a bit in the greater Chicago area, real estate deals, like the suburbs of Chicago.
Peatone? What suburb?
Oh boy, I'd have to think back. It's been a minute. What are some of the big neighborhoods over the big cities around Chicago? If you say it, I'll recognize it.
There's a Peatone. There's Oak Lawn.
Okay, Oak Lawn. What else?
Frankfurt.
No,
Frankfurt.
no, not Frankfurt.
Tinley Park.
No.
We're south of them areas.
Okay.
Oak Lawn, we're south of.
Are you still in the train system to get into town?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, good. That's why your values are so good, I think. Okay, so let's look at this here. 4,200 square feet. And what would you say your conditions like?
Overall, pretty good. All I'm doing right now is residing the backyard because I removed the pool and deck.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm in the process of doing, is finish filling the hole and sodding the yard.
Have you done any improvements since you bought it, like updates to it?
Oh, yeah, we updated the bathrooms, the kitchen, put a new roof on, new hot water heater, stuff like that.
Okay.
The only thing we haven't done is the windows, but the windows are fine.
Yeah, I'm looking here at what I'm doing, just so you know, is I'm looking at some sold homes like in the past. I'm getting some echo in like the past 6 months.
Okay.
And I'm seeing here in your neighborhood, because you're actually very easy to look at because you're in this subdivision off of Bryan Drive, you know.
Correct.
So all the homes are pretty similar in that regard. And
except for square footage.
oh, does that vary? Oh yeah, you're right. That does vary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of our homes around here that are going for
Wow.
450 or something like that are.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
You know, they're only like 3,200 or 3,300 square feet.
Yeah, here's one on Coyote Trail that sold for 418 and it's 3428. So it's still a little smaller than yours, but it got 418. And then there's definitely some 4s. Here's a 3. Let me look at this a different way. I kind of want to see what I'm up against. Okay, so here's an active. Here's a 3100 all bricker. 3-car garage, active at 495. It's still smaller. Geez, are you the biggest house in the neighborhood?
Mine and my neighbors. My neighbors sold, I want to say 3 years ago, and he hit the 500 mark. I think he was at 4,600 square foot.
Yeah, I'm not seeing very many big ones. They're all
right.
Yeah, let me go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back a little further. I normally don't like doing that in time. I really need to see something that's sold north of 5. Because here's what happens. You know, as you move outside of the average in your neighbor, this is real estate 101. Okay. So as you move outside of the average in the neighborhood size wise, then there's a diminishing return on your additional square footage.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because what the market says is okay, well, most of the homes sell for 425 that are, 3,000 feet. And let's say that's $200 a foot average, price per square foot. Well, just because you double the square footage doesn't mean you double the value necessarily, unless you can validate it with proven data.
Okay.
Otherwise I'm guessing. Like you might say, well, I'm a 1,500 square feet bigger than everybody else, so therefore I should get more money. Maybe, but if there's no data to say that's true, then it's guessing. It's a hypothesis, not fact, or not reliable. It could get it, but it's just not reliable. You don't want to base a decision on guessing. You want to base a decision on proven comps in the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay, so if I go back in your neighborhood a year with no other filters, the highest sold comp was 470. And it was, I don't know, it doesn't tell me the square footage of that one. Whitetail Drive. But you're averaging 420, 418, 425, 430. The market's about 430 for, 25 to 3,000 feet.
Okay.
Like this one's beautiful here, 419, and then I would need to buy whatever we think the value is, or at least for me, the way I would look at this is whatever we think that back end value is, because I'm cash and no commissions, no closing fees, none of that. To you, it's just straight cash in your pocket on the number I give you. That number would need to be at a discount so that I can buy it and do something with it and make money. Right. So help me understand your situation. Is that you? Are you looking to sell at a discount for cash, or are you looking to hold out and get top market value?
Oh, if I can't get a cash offer, I'm going to put it on the market.
Right. But do you understand the difference between cash and retail?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay. Cash is going to be significantly below the retail number. Because otherwise, why would someone pay cash if it's not a deal that they have room to then make money? So what we specialize in is in like motivated seller or distressful situation, something where you have urgency and you want cash today and let the property go, knowing that there's room in it, but you don't care because you want to get rid of it quickly. Otherwise, my advice would be, well, just list it with an agent, go retail and get as high as the market will pay.
That's how it sounds like I'm going to have to do.
Well, I'm just giving you your options. You got to decide what's best, but.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying, if I go to Xylo's telling me it's anywhere from 505 to 525.
Xylo, you mean Zillow?
Zillow, yeah.
Yeah, Zillow. Yeah, Zillow's saying 530.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a range, but they're giving it like 530. But their algorithm's looking at your square footage. I'm just telling you, there's not been a single comp in the past year. Just for fun, let's go back even further. I mean, I wouldn't put any weight on this, but if I go back 2 years, let's see if there's something over 500 in 2 years back. Now we're getting into like a really good market or better market than today. Even back 2 years, the highest sold comp in your neighborhood is 470.
Okay.
So logic tells me there's not a buyer willing to pay over 500. Maybe I'm not saying that. Here's what I'm saying. There might be a buyer willing to pay 530. There's no data to support that. So what you would do is you would roll the dice with an agent and list it for, 559 or something, and then wait. And if you get it, you get it. But probably in my mind, if I were you, I'd be going, I'm probably going to need to get down below 5 to attract a buyer because that's what the data says buyers pay.
Okay, but that's what I'm willing to do. I mean.
Okay. Yeah. I just, for me, I look at real estate logically, not emotionally. So I talk to people and they're like, yeah, but my house is bigger. Yeah, but I have granite. Yeah, but who cares what you think? What does the market say? The market never lies. The market always tells the truth. So that's all. I'm just giving you like how I would look at it. And then I would make the best decision for you. There's no right or wrong answer. It's really, do you want cash in your pocket in 30 days or less? Or do you got time to screw around for 6 months to get the highest paying buyer in the market?
Oh, put it this way. If I fix my yard within this month, I got 5 months to wait. I could probably try putting it on the market for under the 500 price. But see, then that again, the real estate is going to take what, 6%, 5%?
Yeah, but even still, back out. I would factor 8%, 6 to commissions, 5 or 6 to commissions, and 2 or 3 to closing fees. Okay. So let's say you get 530, multiply that by 0.93 or 92, you would net 490-ish, which is way more than I can pay.
Right.
But that's if you get 530. If you beat the highest sold comp in 2 years in your neighborhood, let's go with 470. Now you're at 432 net in your pocket.
Okay.
That's how I would look at it. I would say, okay, well, I'll try for more, but if I have to drop it down to what the highest sold comp in the past 2 years was, that puts me at 430. If it's below that, obviously you keep netting less. So, and the market is slow. Market's slowing. It's projected to slow down even more. So, you might lose a couple percentages just by screwing around versus what you can get today for cash. That's the other thing to think about. Meaning the number today is going to be, in 6 months, is going to be less than it is today.
Okay, but no one's ever gave me a cash value.
Well,
no one's ever came back and said, hey, I'll give you 350 or 375 or anything.
Is that what you want? If you're open to that, that's me.
Okay, but that's what I'm seeing. What would your cash?
Okay. Well, now we're having a real conversation here, right? I'm just trying to identify who you are and then give you advice to go in the right direction. Which, by the way, I'll list this for you. and get it sold for you if you want retail. But I'm just going to, I won't tell you what most agents tell you, which is whatever you want to hear. I'll tell you what I think is the reality, because I'm an investor, not an agent. But if this were me, I would list it for $499.9 and just wait and see what happens and be prepared to do price drops when there's no showings until it sells. That's my real estate agent advice. If you're saying, Jerry, give me the number to sell in 30 days for cash, then I would probably need to be, I'll tell you right now, I would need to be in the low threes.
Okay, see.
How close to that can you get on the low 3 number?
Low 3 number?
Yeah, for cash.
It wouldn't be low 3s. It would have to be high 3s. I want to say like 390.
390 would be your number.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, that's just a little tight. That's a little tight for me. Yeah.
Okay.
315 and we got a deal.
Okay. No, that ain't even paying off my current mortgage on it.
What do you owe on it?
$325.
Okay. Well, we could have a totally different conversation where, okay, so 325 is your mortgage?
Correct.
Please tell me you have a really good interest rate.
No, I do not.
Dang it. When did you refinance?
I want to say about a year and a half ago. It's at 5%.
Oh, why didn't you do it in 2021 when they were 3%? You missed
I wish
it.
I could have.
So what's your rate? 5.5, 6?
Yeah, 5.5.
5.5. Okay. Because one thought is whatever number we agree on, rather than give you cash, which just turns around and pays off your loan, instead I keep your loan, I take it over and bring you cash for the difference. You following me?
Yeah, I'm following you.
So let's say we say 375. You owe 325. I take over your loan for 325 and I give you 50 grand cash at closing. That's what you would net anyway. But for me, so for you, it doesn't matter because you net the same. For me, it matters because I only have to come up with 50 in cash, not 375 in cash.
Yeah, but you got the high.
But I got that crappy interest rate. But it might would only work if it's still going to need to be a deal, right? Because I have to offset the price with that interest rate. Now, if it was a 3% interest rate, I would probably tell you, I'll give you your 375 right now, bring 50 to the table and take over your loan. But because you're at a 5.5, I would need a bigger discount off of that 375, like maybe 350.
Okay, so it sounds like I'm gonna have to list it and work my way from there.
Well, I mean, do you want 25 grand in your pocket in 30 days and get out of the loan?
No, I'd have to try getting more out of it.
Okay, if you want 25 grand in your pocket at closing, I take over your loan. We got a deal.
Okay, I got your number.
Okay,
I'm gonna don't come to that.
Yeah. Well, just go in with your eyes open. You might spend 6 months trying to get that number just to be calling me back anyway. I just, look at the whole thing, not just one thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Best of luck to you. I'm probably going to follow up with you just so you know. I'll reach back out to you and just see where you're at. Anything change? If I can help you with something. Okay.
Okay. This 248 number, is that your number?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll save it.
Okay. I'll save it. I'll save your number too, Anthony. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
What a wave of emotion. All kinds of stuff going on that call. All right, man. I got a call back during that, or I got a call during that call. And then they text me and said, I have a house I'm looking to sell. May sell for $900,000. I said, are you the owner? What's the address? Driving right now. Are you able to call? Call me when you can. So this is going to be our final call. I have to go after this.
Please close this one, RJ.
I have no idea. I don't even know if this is a lead.
It was the text?
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected
Hospital is no longer in service.
They called me. We have been texting, and now it's saying the phone number is disconnected.
Weird.
Now it's ringing.
That guy gets his info from Xylo, the guy I called. It's like a knockoff. I'm gonna get a knockoff.
Hey, this is RJ Bates just returning your phone call.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Oh, you know, every day I'm around the place.
Yeah. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Shane.
Shane. All right, Shane. So you have a property in North Carolina you want to sell me?
Well, I was just looking to see, you know, what would it be, you know, worth? I don't really know much about the real estate industry.
Okay. So do you own the house or?
It's my father-in-law's. He was thinking about listing it with a realtor, and then he's off and on about it, but.
Okay. So I mean, if the house is in great condition and he wants to get as much money as possible, then he should definitely hire a realtor. If the house, if there's an element of like, we need to sell this quickly and we're distressed, or the property is physically distressed, then he needs to sell to an investor.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, I told him, like, look, if you're looking at the house, it's not sell. You know, I mean, he's like, oh, I don't know, condition. I'm like, dude, you're gonna be making more money if you list with a realtor. I know you guys are probably investors, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm telling him. I mean, I don't think that he should go with an investor. I mean, there's nothing against you at all. I mean, I know you guys. This is titanium investments, right?
Correct.
Okay. I know you guys do the whole flips and stuff like that. And he's just like, I'm just wanting to get sold quick. I'm like, dude, it won't get sold quick. Just put the damn thing on the MLS and just let it go.
Yeah, I mean that's what it exists for.
Yeah.
So
But, I mean, hello?
yeah, I mean, it sounds to me like you just need to talk to him about hiring a realtor, because I mean, what we do as investors is we help people when they need to move quickly. It's convenience. I mean, it's going to come with a significant discount off of what he could get on the retail market.
Okay, yeah. That's what I try to tell him too. I'm like, look, just if you want the top dollar, then hire a realtor, because you know all these other people, they're trying to make money. They're not. You're not going to get top dollar out of it. Yeah, they'll close quick. They'll close fast. They'll do their due diligence, but they're not. You won't get the top dollar.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I know he doesn't want to pay realtor commissions, but realtor commissions pale in comparison to what you're going to get from an investor. Because all we're going to do is turn around and hire a realtor and want to make profit. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just wanted to get your, one of the investors' opinion on this. That I can go back to him and say, look, I just called one of these top dogs investors. So, you know.
Gotcha, man. Well, I appreciate the opportunity, and best of luck with your father-in-law there. Okay.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, bye. I don't know what that was, Jerry. I don't know what's happening.
You gotta try one more. Gotta try one more.
I think that was someone from YouTube.
Oh,
that wasn't a lead. I think that was someone. I think they heard me leave a voicemail, and they got me phone.
Yeah.
All right, one more. You want one more, or you want me one more?
I'm happy to call another one. I just feel like we gotta get something that we can send a contract for.
Brett wanted to know, did he call me Babe? He did not call me Babe. He called me Bates. He said, all right, appreciate you, Bates. Felt like I was in a high school football team again. All right, well, Jerry, if you're going to do that, I'm going to take myself off the screen, and then I'll be back. And
all right, I'm gonna do one here. I'm gonna try to do one more.
I'll be right back. Just give me a few seconds. I got to take care of something real quick.
Okay.
The mailbox belonging to 4. The mailbox belonging to 40.
If you guys are still here, you guys are the diehards. Waiting for the nugget. Okay, let's go. Come on now. Come on, Kansas.
You have reached 785. You have reached.
I'm not giving up. Arkansas. Let's go, Arkansas.
Your call has been forwarded to an Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 501912197 is not.
West Virginia.
This is Jack. I'm not available right now. Just leave me a message and I'll. This is Jack.
Wisconsin.
Nine 208074223.
You know the drill.
Okay, no one's answering. Come on. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, is this Rodney?
Yes.
Rodney, hi, my name's Jerry. Calling you about a property I think you want to sell on Cherry Street.
Yes.
Great. Thanks for answering.
No problem.
You still want to sell that, right?
Telemarketer.
I know.
Pardon me?
Yeah, I know. It's always hard to answer the phone, right? You don't know who's going to be calling.
Yeah.
No, I'm a buyer interested in this property you want to sell on Cherry Street.
It's in Illinois. I'll be in Illinois. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Florida a minute ago. No, that's the wrong state.
No.
Yeah. It's yeah, I am. I'm interested.
Okay, what do you want to get for it?
I was thinking right around 55. I know it should be around 60 to 70, but
Why 60?
that's what.
Okay.
60 to 70 is what the going market is for this size of home.
Okay.
It is, it's good size. It's a 1 bedroom with got a dining room, and all the rooms are large.
But it's only a 1 bedroom.
Yeah, ain't that strange?
Yeah.
And just got a basement.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt you on value with a 1 bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put a 2 bedroom? Why is it only 1 bedroom?
That's just the way they built the house, I guess. Or it was smaller than it was. There's an add-on, and
What's the square footage?
it might have as I don't know, 15, 25. I have to get a calculator out to figure it up, but let's see, 400, about 14 square feet. Mm-hmm.
1,400?
14. Oh, I didn't know what. What do you think, son? Square footage of the house.
Square footage?
Mm-hmm. 25, 225, 225. For the dining room, the bedroom, and the living room, it's 225 square feet for each one.
I say about 600, if that.
Probably around 1,000. Probably around 1,000
Yeah.
square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me. Yeah. I guess here's, I just want to be transparent with you. You know, I'm an investor. I pay cash. I would come in and purchase it as is. Is it vacant or is it occupied?
No, I'm living.
Oh, you're living in it. Okay. So this is your personal residence.
Right.
And why are you wanting to sell?
Find something a little bigger.
You want something a little bigger. Okay. And why not list it with a real estate agent? Why call an investor?
I was curious.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a cash buyer. I'm not an appraiser.
Right.
Or you know, free consulting, I guess. So you're window shopping?
Well, I just don't know anything about this process at all. So
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So you got you.
I don't know how anything works or whatever.
Okay. Well, let me give you the rundown. If you're looking for a retail buyer, that would be a homeowner that would come in and want to buy it to live in, like you guys are. They're the highest paying buyer, but they're going to have really high expectations, right? They're going to want you to fix things. They're going to do inspections, appraisals. They're going to get a loan. It takes a long time. You have to pay real estate commissions. It's okay. Like that's where most, 90% of real estate goes that route. If you're looking for an investor, then they come in, they buy it as is. You don't have to repair anything. You don't have to list it. There's no commissions. There's no waiting. You get speed, you get convenience, but the trade-off is it's cash. So you sell at a discount. And I would buy it at that discount. And then I would come in and fix it up and try to make money with it, renting it or selling it or whatever, flipping it.
Right. You'd be flipping the house.
Yeah. Well, or rent it. Yeah. Or rent it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
There's a lot of people looking for a place to rent now, being, but this is a small place. It's just one bedroom and a very, very, very small bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at a house for sale for $5,000. That's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Not that far from there. I'm seeing some others like $5,000. Yeah. And then, well, I mean, there's
gotta be pretty bad shape.
It really, because
sure.
you can't hardly buy a lot for under $10,000.
Yeah. Let me look at some sold so we can look at what's going on there. I'm going to go back 6 months. I'm going to look at your neighborhood. Yeah. So I see a $65,000 sale, a $75,000 sale, real close by where you're at. Let me spread out a little bit. Right. There's bigger, nice stuff goes for more, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that would be like retail. Then you'd pay commissions and you probably have to fix some things up and go through all of that, showings. And so ideally, if you're thinking more about like just be done with it, not have to show it, not have to fix anything, not have to clean it up or any of that kind of thing, no intrusion, close in a couple weeks kind of thing, cash in your pocket, walk away. That's who I am. That's what I would do for you.
What do you think, then? I think that's the route to go.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think we would like to go that route.
How long before we gotta get out?
Well, I work on your timeline, so I'm not going to force you out before you're ready. You tell me and we'll close when you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is super convenient for you. That's how I do it. It's you tell me when you want to close and we close when you're ready.
No, that sounds good. Have to find a bank for a piece of property.
Are you looking to take the cash you get from this and buy something else?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Let me tell you real quick here what I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean, right now, like the online, it has your house valued at $46,000 as the current value of the house.
That's not right. Yeah. Okay. Well.
And that's down, by the way, that's down 17,000 since May, because we're in a slower market now.
Yeah.
And it's projected to continue going down, so you want to think about that. The longer you wait, the less you get right now anyway.
Right.
That could turn around, but that's the trend right now.
Okay.
Yeah. What would be your bottom line number? Like if you could walk away with cash and be done with it without all the headache, what's that number?
You tell me. I don't know. Because we got to pay the loan off.
How much is your loan?
The loan was for $43,000, but I've been paying on it for.
I think it bounced down around 3,000.
You almost have it paid off then you said 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's easy. So assuming that you pay 3,000, what's a number that you could walk away with cash in your pocket that you'd be happy with?
Actually, you're down to about $2,000.
Oh.
The cash in pocket, walk away with
35.
Okay. Is that the best you can do?
I didn't go to school for negotiation.
You didn't go to school for what?
Negotiating.
Negotiation. Oh.
Yeah, I know it needs a lot of work.
Yeah, I
Foundation mainly, and maybe the pipes.
yeah, I could go 30.
30.
Mm-hmm. Cash in hand, everything said and done.
Okay. So I would have to pay off that loan plus some closing fees and things. So yeah, I just don't think that's going to work for a 1-bedroom that needs a lot of work,
Oh, okay.
Just because let's say I pay that number and then I come in and I spend $40,000 to fix it up, which is on the low side because everything just costs a lot.
Around here, that's on the high side.
You could
only 2,000 people in town.
Right, which means I have a labor problem, which means I got to bring in guys from out of town, and it's all just cost a lot now to do things. Nothing's cheap to fix up anymore.
Yeah.
So if I spend that money and I buy, then now I'm into it for value. If I buy it for 35, if I pay 35 to buy it, you walk with 30, but I pay 35. I spend another 35. I'm right there at the value that homes sell for. So I'll spend a lot of time and money and not make any money. See what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
I'm just being real with you. I think if you talk to investors, if you talk to other investors like me,
yeah,
I think you're going to get offers in the 10 to 15 range.
25. That's dropping it down.
Yeah.
10 from the 35.
Yeah, I appreciate that. If you can make it 20, I think I can get it done.
Ooh. Okay.
20?
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta find a house now. But yeah.
We can help you find a house. We do a lot of real estate,
Yeah.
So we can help you with that too.
Okay. There's a guy that sits right on the corner here. I think he's about the only real estate agent in town. Everybody works through him, I guess.
He owns the market, all 2,000 people.
Basically, yeah.
Rodney, what's your wife's name?
Marcia.
Marcia.
Yeah.
And-
MARSHA.
And it's Edwards, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I got your email here, I believe. So what will happen here is once we finish up the call, my assistant will email you over an agreement. And then
Okay.
like, do you guys have email you can, or access to your email on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll,
On my phone.
perfect. Yeah. You open that up. It's one of those electronic, like a DocuSign thing that you just do right on your phone. And then here's what happens next. I'm basing this decision off of the information you're giving me. So what we'll do is we'll do a walkthrough out at your property. And all I got to do is I just need to get someone over there to walk it. Takes 5 or 10 minutes. Just get our head around and make sure nothing weird's going on, you know?
Okay.
And then as long as that's fine, nothing there, then we proceed to closing. And then we'll set that closing. How much time do you guys need to close?
I don't know.
30 days is typical. Could you be ready to?
Okay. Oh, we'd probably be. I don't know if we'd be ready or not. We could be, I guess.
We could do 45 days. We could do 60. That 45?
45.
Okay.
45.
45 days gives you enough time.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I believe so.
Okay. So we'll give you 45 days. We're agreeing on a 20,000 price. And then what'll happen is at that 45 day mark, we'll close. And now that 20,000, I'll just to be clear, that's our purchase price, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's our purchase price.
Yes. You're going to give me 20,000 and you get the house.
Well, there's a difference between purchase price and what you net and walk away with. So I think you're right. I think we said 20 is the net to you.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have to pay off that $3,000 loan plus some closing fees. But what I'll put on there is now do you have any back taxes or anything like that, or is that all current?
I don't pay taxes.
You don't pay taxes.
He doesn't have to.
Why not? I'm talking property taxes. Property. Yeah, I mean, I meant property taxes.
Oh yeah. We don't. He doesn't have to pay.
Oh.
Homestead taxes or anything. No, he don't have to pay.
Oh, okay. Man, lucky you. Well,
I know.
thank you for your service.
Well, thank you, sir.
So it's a net 20 to you. So then I'll pay off that bank loan and the closing fees.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll write it up that way. And then, yeah. And do you have any questions for me?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. No.
Okay. Good. Well, I'm happy to help you guys out. Let's get this done. Just make sure you answer your phone, and, we'll be texting and calling to get some things done and set up. And, cause we got to get the agreement put together. We got to get out there and do the walkthrough. Then we got to get to the closing, open escrow. They call that, get the title company. So just make sure you guys are available, and we'll progress forward.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Good job. Okay. Well, congratulations, Rodney and Marcia. Excited to work with you guys.
Well, thank you.
All right. Talk soon.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Man, you made their night.
I think so.
They're so happy.
I think so. I think they're celebrating right now. Tough
right.
Negotiators.
I feel like he is going to tell that story for years.
Why?
Just the way he was saying it, it was adorable to listen to on this side. It reminded me of a deal that I did in Belton, Arkansas. Almost identical, where they were just like, they wanted 20 and we ended up agreeing to 12, and the bathroom didn't even have flooring. And he was also a disabled veteran.
Yeah.
And I remember he goes, well, just so you know, the bathroom doesn't have any floors. And I was like, what do you mean it doesn't have floors? And he said, I mean, I shit in a bucket and we throw it in the toilet because I can't stand in the bathroom. There ain't anywhere to stand.
Literally no floors.
Dude, I have a video where we did the seller call after we got the pictures. And so when he says there's no floors, I did this funny thing with my face where I went like this. And we posted the picture right next to my face of the bathroom with no floors. Dude, they were so happy. They were so happy. He was like, he was hilarious. He told me on the call, he goes, well, I inherited this property from my dad. And he goes, so just so you know, I got to hop my ass down to the county clerk and file the deed because I haven't done that yet.
Oh my gosh. You're kidding.
And I said, hop your ass down there, hon. He goes, yeah, I got one leg. I literally mean I got to hop my ass down there.
No way.
They sounded so much like this couple that you just talked to, that I was like, I wish I had called this lead just so I could have that moment again with another couple like that. They were awesome.
Well, this is Albion. I'm trying to see where this is at. I'm looking at a map right now. Where? Yeah, but where's my closest like metro?
You don't have one, buddy.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I think Gainesville. No, Evansville is I guess a little podunk town. It's right. Oh, it's right on the border to Indiana, I think.
All right, so I got two options. I can do an inherited property in Alabama, or I can also call Illinois, which on the note, she's upset that no one's called her yet.
Do that one.
I guess it does scream motivation.
Why has no one called you yet?
Hello?
Hi, is Wendy there?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, Wendy. This is RJ Bates. I'm calling you about your property there on Elm Street. You had filled out a form on my website saying that you were looking to sell that. Are you still looking to sell?
Yeah, we're thinking about selling. Yeah, we want to see what offer you all give. Is this what agency is this? Is this a house sale or whatever?
Yeah, my company is Titanium Investments. Yes, ma'am. You filled out a form online.
Titanium
Investments.
Okay, and what is your conclusion?
Oh, we're just starting. We're way far away from the conclusion. We gotta have a conversation.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is
your name is what?
My name is RJ Bates.
R-J Bates. A-E-T-S?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I contacted Liz by house sale. Is that who you got my information from?
Potentially, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure who I'm talking to. Okay, I'm ready for whatever you got going.
Okay.
Find out what's going on.
Okay. Well, how much do you want for the house? How much? 4,000. Okay. And I guess tell me a little bit about why you're looking to sell and kind of what's going on with the property itself.
It's nice, it's empty, and me and my husband is divorced, but we still good friends, and we're trying to get rid of the property.
Okay. Is it vacant right now or is it occupied?
It's vacant.
It's vacant. All right. How long has it been vacant?
About 4 years.
4 years. Is it livable or would it need like a significant amount to make it livable?
It's livable, but it needs a little cosmetic work, and it needs what you call it, it needs a little work. It needs windows, and it needs 2 doors, the back door and the front door. It's not no more only, but it needs cosmetic
heater was working, and the electricity was working, the plumbing was working. Now, if anybody put in there and vandalized anything, we're unaware. Last time we went over there and checked, it was livable, but it didn't be cleaned back. It's got a new roof on there, a mixed color metal roof that was put on in 2016. It's got 3 bedrooms. You come in here, it's a 48 porch that's adjacent to the front door of the house. The porch, the only porch that goes to the main door. And then you come in from the outside on the porch, and then you go from there to the front door. And then you go into a large living room. And then you go to the left, it's a large main bedroom, the master bedroom, a walk-in closet in the bathroom, and a master bathroom. It's got a large living room, a dining room adjacent to the living room. It's got a good-sized kitchen off from the dining room. It's got a 2 bedroom off from the dining room and the kitchen. You got 2 doors, the access, both bedrooms to the bathroom. You can walk through 1 bedroom, go to the bathroom, on the other side of the bathroom, go to the other bedroom, or use the objection door to get in the bedroom, or the one to come out the bathroom into the kitchen. You got what you call it, a laundry area.
All right. You gave me a full rundown there. I love it.
It's nice. Truth be told, I don't know what y'all willing to offer, but I've been thinking about moving back in there myself, because ain't nobody, it's a nice place. I would like that. I like the place. I've been thinking about trying to accommodate my ex-husband to see what he might think of me living back in there. I don't know. But I haven't talked to him about that. I've been trying to help him decide whether he won't sell it.
If I buy it from you, you want to rent it from me?
That might be nice. That might be nice. And see how much you charge for rent.
That would be crazy. I don't think I've ever bought a house and then rented it back to the seller.
It depends on how you're going to fix it up. That's what I'm talking about. If it's ready to own, I already own it, but if you're going to fix it up and improve it, that'd be different.
How nice do I need to make it?
Well, I can't hear you. What you say, sir?
How nice do I need to make it?
The things that need to be done, cosmetic work, and the things that to make it, what would you call it? The windows, the doors.
The windows, the doors, the what else?
The windows, the doors, and the cosmetic work. I mean,
Yeah.
make it livable and pliable for somebody to. What I was going to do myself, is being honest, if he didn't get it sold to somebody for a reasonable price that is feasible to be trying to sell it, I was going to talk to him about, since my name is out, see if I could pay him for his half, and pay him for his half, and let the state help me fix it up, because I'm low income.
I got you. So if I wanted to do rent to own back to you after I fixed it up, how much could you pay monthly?
Well, right now I'm paying where I live at. I pay, what is it, $310. I pay $310 a month.
$310.
But only thing I got is utilities for the lights. I don't pay water, but over there, I would have to pay water and possibly gas if it wasn't on electric. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on one second. I'm running some numbers. We might be able to make something work. So we need windows and some doors and some paint and just make it look nice, but everything else is pretty good. And then if I got all that fixed up, you could move back in and you could pay somewhere in like the $300,000 to $400,000 a month range.
For buying it back from you.
Yeah, I could just become the bank for you and just let you move back in, but it'd all be fixed up.
Yeah, that would be nice. But just like you trying to figure it out, me and my sister was talking. I was gonna try to see what's out there. I'm not trying to detour you, sir, but I ain't trying to be funny. It's a nice house, and we lived in it while we was fixing it up. We just did work on. We put the roof on there. We did other things up in there. You know, you don't have central air or nothing like that. We use window units, the biggest window units there was. And
Jerry,
the plumbing was nice.
You want to remodel this house, sell or
water
finance it to her?
we had to get an element, so
I typically won't sell back to owners because it just seems like a disaster. But
We're buying it.
I know.
Fix it up. She's on fixed income. It'd be like Section 8 seller finance.
I mean, is it worth it for $400 a month?
all I can do is shoot at what you say.
That's a 20-year note at 10% interest for $40,000. We're buying it for $4.
Me and you negotiate to see what's feasible for me.
If not her, somebody.
Per month. And then
Somebody would do that.
on my behalf, what I can get done. But like you say, if y'all kind of crazy, we already own the house. And then if you fix it up, then I'm buying it back from you. But then if I can get it fixed, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's his house. He invested into it. We just got married after we bought the house. That's why we did Keith LeBron and Wendy Kendall. Wendy LeBron and Keith LeBron. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're
And
saying.
now we're divorced and we're just trying to get off of under it. But it's up to you. It's up to you what you can do for buying it from us for the $4,000 and see what you how quick you can get it done. Because ain't no taxes owed on it. All needs to be done is a quick claim deed.
Well, I'm not gonna do a quick claim deed. I'm gonna go through title. But I'll pay for that.
Okay, so I'm going to say we ain't got to come out of our pocket for nothing, though.
Not unless you owe something.
Oh, no, we don't owe nothing. Free and clear.
All right. So if I buy it from you and I cover all the closing costs like we just talked about, what's the best price you do for me?
We wanted 4,000, about 35.
All right. You need to check with him, or is he good to go?
No, I need to check with him. What's your number? I didn't get the number on the phone. What's your number so I can be able to get back in touch with you?
My phone number is 817
817
915
915
6860.
6860. And your name is R.J. Bates.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure you're good to go. Wendy's good to go.
Yeah, if he'll accept us, then okay. If you willing, you wanted 4,000, but if you willing to pay 3,500, I'm good to go.
And I'm going to cover all the closing costs and everything. So that $3,500 would be net to you guys.
Okay, I have to call him and let him know. What is the latest to call him back?
Can we call them together?
I don't know how to do.
You know his phone number? I'll call him.
Yeah, his phone number is 618. Hold on. Sure, I will get the number. You look on my phone. Even when I do this, put it in minutes on there, I always have to double check.
618.
All right, what's his name? Keith?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to call Keith right now. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'll add you into the call. Okay, Keith didn't answer. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to wait on you to call Keith or get a hold of Keith. I'm good at the 3,500. You're good at 3,500. Once you get him on the phone, you can call me back. There is no time that's too late to call me. If I don't answer, it just means I fell asleep. So I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, if he agrees to this, how long will the process take?
Probably somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks, depending upon the closing attorney. I use a gentleman by the name of Mitchell in Illinois. He'll move as quickly as he possibly can, but sometimes Illinois is funky about stuff. So I'll try to get it done as fast as possible. All right, Wendy. We'll talk to Keith. Tell him let's get this done, and we'll get it done as quick as possible. All right. All right. Thank you, Wendy. Bye-bye.
How do you go wrong at $3,500?
Well, you don't. I mean, dude, looking at the property itself, it really is not that bad.
Yeah.
I've got pictures on PropStream. There was pictures on Zillow. I mean, she's willing to move there. She's like, I want to go move back in. All right. Now, the whole seller finance or land contract for it, I don't know if that's the play or not. I think it might be. I think it might have to be. Wholesale, I think, is going to be really hard.
Where was that one at again?
In the middle of nowhere, Illinois. Me and you both. We said it earlier in the live. I said, "Oh, I'm going to call Illinois," and you're like, "Illinois is good. We should just call all of the Illinois leads."
Yeah, we could have got this. You know, kudos to everybody already that stayed to the end. And guys, you know, it's a lesson here. Oh, I always think one more call. You know, people, they're just so quick to off the phone or to give up or whatever. And man, that winner attitude, like we still hit some great ratios. I mean, we're under 1 in 15.
Well,
we're
actually,
2 and 12.
Yeah.
You got a deal there. You just got to figure out how to structure it.
Jerry, here's what happens, though. We tell people 1 in 10. You buy 10 leads. You don't get anything. They say it doesn't work. We call 12, and now our ratio is 1 in 6. And people don't believe it, right? But
yeah.
Listen, those are going to take some experience there. That deal that I just got is the only way that you can truly make money off of it is to actually get a little bit creative with it. I'm hoping that it doesn't need a whole lot, because if it doesn't need a whole lot, then I would sell it for less and literally just sell it financing. Just right out of the gates. It might be to a contractor. It might be to another investor. Who knows what it is, but that's the play for me.
I did that a lot in Detroit when I would buy for under $5,000. You know, you buy it for that. You get someone to give a little bit of money down. You put them in there on a land contract or seller finance. And I mean, the way I looked at that when I did that, RJ, quite a bit was it's like a glorified tenant, because you're not going to get a ton of money down from those type of buyers. But so that when they default, they still treat it like a rental. Like they'll call you up when the furnace goes out and you're like, hey, I sold that to you. Remember? They're like, yeah, well, the furnace just went out. I know.
Yeah, exactly. I've got
if your eyes open, it's fine.
I've got a quadplex like that in West Virginia. We couldn't dispo it, so we took it down ourselves, kept it with tenants. It was tenant occupied. We kept it until the tenants moved out. They tore the place up, threw it on investor lift, dispoed it seller finance. We bought it seller finance. So we pay $493.25 a month. And we collect like $900 something a month. But the difference there is that our $493.25 goes away in like a year, and we've still got like 13 years on our $900 coming our way. Or he refis or sells, and then we've got a $50,000-$60,000 payday. I mean, either one, I'm happy.
Did you wrap it like a tradition, like a true wrap?
Yeah, it was a wrap on a land contract.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's part of the other thing too, RJ, is like if you want to increase your close ratio, have multiple exit strategies.
Yeah. Well, I tell people all the time that, you know, we want everybody to start off with traditional cash wholesaling.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start adding these things in as you gain the experience, because you can't get yourself in trouble with some of these, right? It can be shiny object. It can be like, well, I watched RJ do this with a $3,500 deal in the middle of nowhere, Illinois. This isn't going to be a highly profitable deal. It will also be slightly time consuming.
Yeah.
But 5 years from now, when I'm still getting paid on it, it'll be like, well, I'm glad I did that little bit of extra work. You know?
Yeah, I teach the same thing. You know, all of this is developmental. In the beginning, guys, just focus on high equity, cash offer. You got the least amount of things to learn. You're really looking at value. You're looking at condition. That's it. Once you've got that dialed in and working well, maybe introduce something like creative or innovation, or, you know, really you have low cash, you have creative, you have innovation, and you can list it. Like those are really, that's it. Those are your different strategies. But I see people get so screwed up with creative or innovations because those are tricky. There's a lot going on there. People where they go wrong is they're trying to put a seller in the wrong situation because they thought they learned this new technique, and it just isn't. It's not fitting that seller situation.
I agree. You know, I try to tell everybody the motivation is the most important thing, and then we solve the problem. Right? On novation, if you don't understand why a novation would help the seller, of course it would help us. Like, we already know that.
Yeah.
Will help the seller. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So,
yeah. I mean, honestly, I want a high equity filter on everything I do because, dude, if you can get it at the bottom, like we've been doing on these calls, then you've got other options if that doesn't work. But what happens is when people go in and they're like, oh, I'm going to go after like low equity sub 2, dude, you just put yourself in the tiniest, narrowest box. Why would you do that? Don't do that.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more, man. By the way, in typical stubborn entrepreneur ways of doing things, I'm just going to outline what just took place. We were handed a spreadsheet with 39, 40 leads. Jerry and I then decided that we weren't going to call the first lead and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just randomly picked based off of our own criteria because we're entrepreneurs. We're smarter than everybody, right? We can totally predict who's going to sell us a house based off of what they entered on a spreadsheet. The $3,500 house was the first lead on the spreadsheet, Jerry. It could have been the first dial, but no, it was the last. Oh, man.
Sometimes just start at the top and work your way down, you know?
Yeah, that's what we're doing next time. Next time it's just, hey, Jerry, we're just going in order.
Yeah.
Watch how better our results get.
It probably would be. Yeah. Don't overthink it. I love that.
I love it. All right, guys. Appreciate, like Jerry said, that's awesome that you guys stuck around. The attendance was pretty much consistent throughout.
Good.
Guys were awesome. Make sure you like the video. And also, if you're not subscribed to each of our channels, which by saying that, I'm assuming the majority of you guys are subscribed to Jerry's channel because he has like 500 million subscribers. For those of us that are still in the little, piddly 30,000 range, please go subscribe to my channel. And Jerry, we got to do this again sometime, man.
You're my favorite person to do this with, RJ. I'm always available. Let's keep doing them.
Let's do it. See you guys.
All right. See you guys. Take care.